Hi, the Sirois show starts right now. Cirque.
Sit still anymore. I wanna break things with my hammer. I wanna start a little war. Isn't that what this little red button here is for? I wish this song was louder.
Can I get low? I'll get low. It almost looks... That's a bad lighting. It looks like my hair is thinning right on the top. Do you see that?
Looks normal to me.
Touch where it's thinning.
I didn't know you were Jewish.
I think that's just flesh-colored hair.
There?
Yeah.
Really blonde.
That's my problem area. We're working on it. I got a flight to Turkey next week.
How's that coming?
Very expensive. I would never do that unless they paid for it. Well, welcome in one and all. Team Having Fun presents the Cirque Du Sirois Entertainment Program for Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. A day and 2 o'clock today, according to Junior Miller, the worst moment of the year. 2 p.m. today. I actually tuned in. I like hearing that. This is Cirque Du Sirois. This is the throbbing pulse of DFW. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're doing 2 hours tonight. And much as there always must be a Stark in Winterfell, one Sirois must be here. I'm here. My name is Mike Sirois. Right to my left, about 3 feet away, we got Ringy-Ding Dingu. It's Danny Balis. Look at him.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi, Danny.
How are you, son?
I'm okay.
Good. That's good.
Weird.
What? You're younger than me. I can call you son.
Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with it. Do it always.
Okay.
See how I react to it long term. Especially if I say something you disagree with. Then it's like, fuck, don't you do that.
Yeah, that's a demeaning way. That makes you subservient to me.
That's fine.
The way I just did it then was very
warming.
Yeah.
Paternal. Mm-hmm. Loving. It's me, it's Danny, and Cash Sirois is here, my brother. Oh.
Huh.
He ain't here. We don't need that mofo. But a listener drew a picture to represent Cash. And we printed it out and posted it. Put it up one more time just so... Because it's hard to tell it's not him.
It is like uncanny.
It's like he's in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he has his new glasses on.
Yep, his fish shirt.
He loves Roof. I mean, the plants.
He absolutely loves Roof.
Or like a fish muscle shirt.
He does wear a lot
He's keto now. Did you know that?
That's true.
He doesn't talk about it much.
If you're on keto and you don't tell everyone, it doesn't work. Okay? It doesn't matter how many carbohydrates you eat. You have to say it 6 times per day. That's right there.
I'm keto.
No, I'm keto. Jesus Christ, shut up.
I mean, tonight's going to be different, but in a way, I feel like the parents that are on a road trip and they dropped off their kid at grandma's when typically they'd have a screaming kid whining and crying in the back seat. Now it's just peaceful. They're listening to tunes.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
Maybe a light conversation.
Sure.
Maybe somebody wants to take a nap.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
If you have to, can we take a leak? Sure, let's take a leak. Easy. I mean, it's a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Not just fucking chaos.
Cuts the trip down a little bit.
Right.
You know? Like what normally with kids is a 3.5 hour trip, but when it's just you and your SIG, your SIG other, hour 45, 2.
We're
gonna coast tonight without that bitch.
Were you or any friends like psycho? Tried a friend who would drive down from, I think, somewhere in North Carolina to Sarasota, and he was just so hell-bent he would piss in like a Gatorade bottle. Ew. So he didn't have to pull off.
About saving time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? What's the point, Like,
I had a friend that not only did that on a road trip and admitted it, he also admitted to a road jack.
Oh.
Like while driving.
He had a jack attack on the highway?
He had a jack attack on the highway.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, what inspired that? He goes, it's like some kind of hot girl like passed me on the left. And I just got a jack attack.
Shut up.
And he rubbed one out like on an interstate.
It wasn't like a copper tone billboard that
I don't
got
know.
him?
With the dog pulling the pants down.
Right. Hey.
I mean, look, you never know when inspiration's going to hit you.
That's a young man's game, the jack attack.
Yeah, but dude, can you imagine now?
No, I can't. I will admit,
I can't even imagine doing it when all conditions are perfect.
I will
to get the inspiration to even do that now. It's like you kind of think about it a minute. You're like, nah, I'm good.
It's hard enough when everything's perfect now,
right?
Much less just doing 82 on the highway,
negotiating semis.
You start grunting.
Why do you
And
think
he
they
didn't
made
stop?
Cruise control.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you work
free cruise control?
Tesla.
How do you navigate that?
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And then a trucker, look at the guy go. Look at him go.
Both honking something.
Yeah.
And he kind of winks at you. I had a jack attack on a golf course once when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, by myself. I went to the little bathroom on the 9th hole. 100% true. And it's just such a shameful thing.
It is.
I just couldn't help it. Out of nowhere.
Okay.
Digital footprints fear you.
No, I'm going to ask you a question.
I like when Danny takes a beat and says,
And I put the hand up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Have you ever had a jack attack and followed through on the call at work? And I'm talking about like at the ticket.
Oh, no. I've never suffered.
Did we ever hear about somebody that did?
Well, overnight, isn't that the joke? The overnight, didn't we have to light the beanbag on fire that was in the control room?
But there's cameras and stuff. I figured somebody slipped off to the stairwell or the men's room.
I think it's far more likely that a romantic encounter between two people.
And Corby always claimed that happened. I don't know if I believe him. He also said that he would get like 6 soft tacos and eat all of them overnight from Taco Bell. I believe that. But if somebody that we worked with through the years followed through on a work jack attack at the ticket, I know who my number one is.
Ty Walker.
He's not my number one. He's definitely on the list.
He's on the podium.
He is like sneaky horny. But the obvious choice is John Fahey. Right?
Okay. Did he do overnights?
He did everything. I think
anyone on overnights you can almost understand. That place is quiet and
I also
dead.
I suspect Cray Tray as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I might go all in on
Chat saying groups.
on my sweet Cray Tray. If we're being real, it's the overnight candidates through the roof because you have 6 hours. It's like Lost, the show where you just have to push the numbers in every few hours. I mean, there's nothing to do. You're just chilling there and dink. And I know Cray Tray worked overnight for a long time. Yeah. And you kind of bite your lip and you look left and right.
Computers everywhere.
Internet.
Phone.
I have it all.
This can all be mine.
And you run the test. You know no one's showing up. No one's coming by. No one's walking past.
Oh. It's a great show, boys.
Jack attack.
Yep.
Not on the run sheet, believe it or not.
Yeah. Not a talking point prepared for
our
tonight.
entertainment this evening. But yeah, we have no Cash tonight. He is flying back from Florida, the Sunshine State. That's where I spent the last 3 nights as well. We'll get into a little bit of that here momentarily. But we do. Thank you for watching. We're going to have some fun tonight. Got goofy stuff planned for sure. We have a new sponsor we're going to talk about that I'm super excited. Delicious, delicious stuff. And we have returning sponsors too. Our friends at Kelly Legal have said Bingu lives. Bingu lives forever.
The stay of execution.
Yep.
And what better sponsor to orchestrate a stay of execution than our legal team?
Bingu was on the.
Yeah.
They were strapping him to the bed.
Yep.
tapping for a good vein. It was almost night for Bingu.
At 11:59.
One call.
Ring.
Well, one call from Aaron Kelly to the governor. Then the governor calls and says, "Get him, get Bingu's ass out of that bed. He lives." So Bingu's going to last for a few more months. Aaron Kelly Legal is supporting this show, and again, we appreciate you supporting them. So if you're on Facebook, a simple click to their page. Kelly Legal PLLC is their official title. It's KELLEY Legal PLLC. Literally just clicking their Facebook page. There's some info there, and then if you're ever in a pinch, obviously you'll know where to go because you have them right there.
That's one of those things that people, and I know you get this all the time. And this thing is free. We intend to keep it that way.
Hell yeah.
Into perpetuity, I hope. But they're always like, "What can we do to help?" I want to donate money, and a lot of people have done that, thrown money in the tip jar and pay and done the little thing on YouTube, which is awesome. Stuff like this, frequenting our sponsors, doing this call to action. Go to Kelly Legal PLLC on Facebook. Go to Instagram, Aaron Kelly Legal, and just like them.
Yeah,
that's it.
They
see that,
yes,
and that makes them think that we've got some reach.
Right.
We can get our listeners to, be part of this thing, and then they sign on, and we get to keep doing this thing for free. It's awesome.
Yep.
So that's a wonderful way to help. Is not only just helping us the way you do by liking our stuff, but also our sponsors too. Because that's one thing we're incredibly fortunate about. Is I don't think that there isn't one sponsor or one partner that we have that I feel like it's just a money grab. You know what I mean?
No.
Like at the ticket, there were
you don't even know.
Tons of them that it was just like, what is this? I'm doing live spots for who? And you never meet the people, and they give you the copy and you just read it and wing it to the best of your ability. But over here, like every single partner that we have are fucking cool.
Yeah. You're right. And it's like a 30 and you just read it.
Yeah.
It's so obvious that and it costs a lot to get a live read because you can get, at the ticket or wherever.
Yeah.
Buy commercials, they run, that's one thing. You want a live read? You want him to read this? And that's a big decision and a big expense.
Sure.
But then they just kind of read it and they, make it sound personal or something, like I care. And I'm not their fault at all. I get it. And they have a lot of live spots.
Well, and thankfully the talent over there, and I think even when we were working there, you'd kind of go the extra mile to make it as personal
Definitely.
as possible and add your own style to it and everything. And it's hard to tell. You can't tell which ones probably there's, so pro that you can't tell which ones are just complete Jesus mail-ins or the ones that they really have relationships with. And I feel very fortunate that we actually do have good relationships with our partners.
We do. And Kelly Legal is sticking with us. So again, follow them on that stuff. We realize you probably are not under suspicion for murder right now.
Yet. The night's still young.
But if you maybe a misunderstood jack attack struck you,
right,
you might need a little help.
Yeah.
You're going to want to hear all the facts.
Maybe the guy in the semi turned you in.
It can help you out. So whatever. Click like, subscribe, support our partners. That's a big deal. I do want to shoot up the Reddit rankings. I want to ask you kind of a trivia question. If you go to the search bar on Reddit, I know you're only a week or two into your Reddit career and
I'm
probably
a newbie.
Haven't been back.
No, that's not true. I check it probably 2 or 3 times a day.
Now you're into it?
Yep.
Because it's all juicy?
Yep.
If you type in Cirque in the Reddit search bar, 4 things come up ahead of us. There's 4 things that Cirque is the first word for that has more supporters or followers on Reddit, subscribers, than we do.
De Soleil is top.
Cirque du Soleil is most definitely number 1, but they have 3,200. It's not unattainable. And that would be if you behead Cirque du Soleil, holy shit. Trampoline, double flip, double kick. Little twink circus man goes flying. We're number 1. That's the dream. Let's shoot for next year for that shit.
Okay.
But for now, yes, Cirque du Soleil, we bow down.
And there's 2 other ahead of us?
There's 2 other ahead of us, yes.
I couldn't even begin to imagine.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Do you have any guess, Madigan? Sweet Madigan is with us today. Hi, Madigan.
Ooh.
There's one that I think
That I would know?
Is it a band
no.
or a,
That starts with Cirque.
I'll just tell you. The second,
Okay.
it's Cirque Colors, which is a makeup of some kind.
Oh, never heard of her.
what about the hotel?
No, that's a
I
condo.
thought that was a condo building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think that's
So
a
a
one-off.
condo building isn't beating it?
No.
That's good to know.
Cirque Colors has 839. Cirque Du Freak is a book series,
Oh.
12 books series.
Yeah. Autobiography by you?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
story of Cirque du Sirois.
From Cirque du Freak.
They have 654, and then we are fourth at 518.
Okay.
We just passed Cirque du Soleil.
We can get to 3,200, right?
We passed Cirque du Soleil, which is a group that makes fun of Cirque du Soleil, I guess.
Okay.
But we got past them, so we're fourth. Anyway, Reddit, everywhere else you screw around. If you, I don't know, it's free. Click, please. How about on Twitch? If you subscribe on, it's free to subscribe on Twitch. And what do? If you subscribe on Twitch, use the free deal. It's $2 out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, $1 each of us. Who wouldn't take a few bucks off of Bezos and hand it to Dingu and Mikey Boy
Mikey boy.
Good old Mikey boy.
and Big Sweet Mikey?
Mr. Computers.
Yep, Mr. Computers it is. All right, cool. Let's have a little bit of fun. And it's the board you made today, Madigan. Danny, I don't even know if you remember this bit, but it's something that we need to talk about. It's time for... It's time for Nocturnal Admissions.
Why does the royalty-free music sound better than the shit that I come up
They
with?
use slave
Hey, YouTube audio library always coming in clutch.
Damn
slave
it.
over a Yamaha.
I know. Hours. She just downloads.
I think that was the third one. Mikey goes, do the third one. Sounds sexy.
Yeah, that sounds
It's like,
sexy.
okay, yes,
Because
sir.
Nocturnal Admissions. It's a double entendre.
Okay, you did this at the Freak, and I don't even remember what it was.
Okay.
I knew we did it. I knew what it was called, but I forget what it was.
This is a rule from here on out, and it must be adhered to.
Ooh.
That if you have a dream about one of your coworkers, you have to disclose it.
Okay.
Therefore, nocturnal admissions. And when I mentioned this to Madigan, she's like, "Oh yeah." And what did you? She said she had
I
one
had
like
a
a
dream
month
that you're all my bridesmaids in my wedding.
that we were
And it
all.
was a lot of fun. And I was like, maybe I should do this instead of choosing my friends because I like, no, you'll have a good time.
Oh my God. That's
that
so
nice?
sweet.
We say yes.
Yes. You
Except,
can wear suits. I won't make you wear dresses.
what a shame.
I had
That's
a
half the
dream.
fun.
I had a dream 2 nights ago about someone in this room.
Okay. It better be me.
Don't worry.
Because somebody's dad's here.
Big Kevin is 4 feet away. Don't worry. I'm not.
Makes me
just-
make an intro to tell a
Just,
story.
even
all
if
you
it-
see is a big
Yes.
a ham fist
Uh-huh.
just coming here.
Your head looks like the Pantera album cover.
Just bust me. It is about Danny, and I must make this nocturnal admission. Two nights ago,
Okay.
right? I'm sleeping. I did-
Next to your girlfriend.
No, I was in Florida
That's why.
on an effing couch.
Because you were horny and
You're
I
alone.
was
the
not
new layman.
horny, and all dreams aren't effing horny.
This one
And if
is.
someone has
Danny
a horny
oil
dream,
painting.
if someone does have a horny dream, it doesn't have to be eligible for nocturnal admission.
Yeah, it
You
does.
don't-
Even more so.
Appropriate dreams only. I had a dream that Danny and I, okay, were on some military base and we're kind of just farting around. And we ordered Domino's, and with our order, we got 2 free grenades. I woke up and wrote this down immediately into my phone. So we got 2 free grenades, and I'm reading because I wrote this down. And Danny immediately grabs one and chucks it, and it lets off the biggest explosion ever, like 500 yards. Every window shatters. It's the most powerful grenade that I think exists on the planet. Our ears are screaming, and we both lock eyes and freak out and just run home to our little condo apartment, whatever.
Yeah.
Separate.
Yeah, yeah.
We live separately on the base.
To our base housing.
Yeah, to our base housing,
Okay.
exactly. And some big investigation starts. They're knocking on all the doors. They come to mine, and I'm sweating like they know I know something, which I clearly do. Military police then shows up shortly after because like the primary investigators knew. And then the base commander, who was a black woman who was like super intimidating and smart and ran the whole base, walks in. And right when she walks in, I know we're fucked here. We're jammed up on this deal.
Okay.
And then I remember in my dream thinking, you know what? I don't think we can get in too much trouble. Yes, Danny chucked a grenade, but it's Domino's fault. Why would they include 2 grenades with a pizza order? And why'd the military police at the front gate let him in? I'm trying to think like other layers of trouble we can get out of this.
And they looked like grenades. They weren't like grenades disguised as cheesy bread.
No.
Garlic knots.
They were. Here's your 2 grenades that you get with today's order.
Weirdly colored calzones.
From Domino's.
I love it.
And I'm sweating and freaking out. Then I'm like, fuck it. Danny did it anyway. And I remember in my dream, I'm debating
Selling me out?
selling you out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
But you should. It's a dream, you know?
Okay.
Sell me out.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm sweating. And again, I was on a couch at my house because we just moved the bed into a damn pod. So I had to sleep on this shitty couch. So I was sleeping poorly. And I wake up and I'm sweating. And I snap out of my slumber. But I'm pretty sure had I stayed asleep, I would have sold you out moments before I snapped awake.
So you woke up before you had to confront this situation?
And I was like, base commander,
kind of-
military police, sweat. And then I woke up and I'm like, I know I was about to just say Danny Balis.
You wake up and feast
Sir
your
Daniel
eyes
Balis,
on
sir.
an oil painting of Corey Pavin and just
It was not-
immediately have to just
Oh!
rub.
Not Corey Pavin. It was Tom Lehman.
Whatever.
It was my love, Tom Lehman. So yes, my nocturnal admission. It was about you throwing grenades.
That sounds like something we would do, though.
I just remember the second you open the pizza box, you're all excited. You just grab a grenade and throw it. Like, who fucking does that?
Like someone's excited about
What are you
pizza.
supposed to do with a grenade?
Look, you get excited about pizza, right? And what better way to show your enthusiasm than launching a fucking grenade?
Launching a free grenade.
I didn't know it was going to be a mini Nagasaki. You know,
The biggest explosion. We're like, and we lock eyes and just
and run.
fucking run like idiots.
What branch were we in? Army?
Undetermined.
Undetermined.
I think we're in
Still
camos.
basics.
Yeah.
God, I hope I have a dream about you guys tonight.
Tis my nocturnal.
Because that burned like
admission.
5 minutes.
Tom, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, it's great.
All right.
Free content.
We're going to get to the meat here in a few minutes, but for a moment, I want to talk about what I was doing in Florida, and I feel like it would lead to some maybe interesting conversations, certainly something a lot of people can relate to. My brother and I and my mom and Mary, Cash's wife, all went to Florida to essentially pack up her stuff. I mean, the cliff notes, my mom is dealing with a little bit of brain fog, let's call it undiagnosed, not dementia officially, but she just can't
Like
live.
they don't know exactly
Yeah.
what it is, right?
But yes,
Yeah.
we've asked. It is not diagnosed as Alzheimer's or dementia.
And she's
right?
fully aware of it.
Oh yeah,
She knows
she
that
knows.
she has lapses, and then some days are good and some days are worse. But it's not like, is it progressively deteriorating?
No.
From what you can tell?
No.
Okay. Do you
So-
find it's getting any better, or is it kind of stuck?
Maybe just incrementally better. It's hard to judge when you're with it every day.
Sure.
But she's doing good, and she's moving into Presbyterian Village North, which is right on 75 and Forest.
Yeah.
And no joke, if anyone has family there, a new friend might be moving into town, and we want her to make friends, incorporate herself into the lifestyle there.
I love that she's leaning into this too, because
excited.
Man, most moms, grandmas, whatever, grandpa, you're the older folks in your lives, they go kicking and screaming into those places. And you guys are great sons, so I know that you're not just going to leave her up there.
No.
I mean, it's more about her safety, because if you had it your way, she'd probably, if you had the room and the space, she'd probably live with you or your brother. It's just that when you guys can't be there all the time for her, these assisted living spots have 24-hour access to medical care and nurses, or like right on site, or at least a 30-second walk from wherever they're based to look after your mom. They're monitored, all that stuff. So, I mean, she's not just going to be dumped off there and left alone.
No.
And number two, her personality and her attitude is so great. She's going to connect with people.
I hope so. I think so. It's just all about her leaving her condo, apartment, whatever, and doing things.
Yeah.
Like the default screen. Save the shales, by the way. The default screen on the TVs there, right, are like the activities available today. Like there's an indoor pool, aqua aerobics, yoga class, stretching and whatever. Cocktails, happy hour, movie, live performance of music. I mean, there's activities every day, including bus trips that go to downtown, go to the aquarium.
Field trips.
I mean, it's awesome. So number one, if anyone has a family member that's there, please reach out. Fida's going to need some new friends.
And she'll be an awesome friend.
Yeah, she's kick ass.
A riot.
She parties.
Yeah.
is gonna love it. My grandma's in one right now, and they call it a cruise ship on land.
Okay, that's kind of how I view it. And you're right. She was a little bit anti, but when she went and visited, she's like, I kind of get it. This is nice. She was excited. So anyway, among the many parts of that, she's been living with us or Cashmere for 9-10 months now, is we have to make a trip to Florida to get what she wants. We elected for the pod.
Yep.
We've all seen the pod. I don't know if you've used the pod.
My neighbor's had one in his garage for like 6 months.
In his
I don't know what
garage?
he's doing. Well, out in front of his
really?
driveway, in front of his garage. I'm like, Brad, what are you going to do with that pod?
What's the
It's been
play
there
here, Brad?
For ages.
Well,
It's his home office.
We're team pod now,
Uh-huh.
and it's weird because we got there and it's sitting in the driveway.
And you just fill it up.
You fill it up. You pick out all the shit that she wants from her house and put it in the pod, and then they take it, and it's going to be sitting at Presbyterian Village North, right in front of where she's moving in.
To furnish.
And yes,
That's great.
And then we'll fill in the blanks with whatever other stuff she wants, obviously.
What about all the shit that you didn't pack up? Is there
That's
any?
sort of what I think is the more interesting conversation piece, because it's moving is a bitch. We all know that.
Yep.
This was not a full move, but it's more about the things that we acquire over a lifetime that you don't really think about until you go through shit like this. And it's like, wow, there is so much stuff in this house. And it's shocking. It's weird. Some of it's valuable. Some of it's completely worthless. And I know every house is the same, man. We all have it to varying degrees. And I know you and I try to be a little more minimalistic. I try to live a minimalistic life, knowing that I don't want all this stuff that's pointless, right?
Yep.
But you just acquire it over time, and it stacks up. And then imagine decades of that. Not her fault, and some of it's valuable, some of it's nice. There's pictures that are memories. But man, you can't help but pack every drawer with stuff. And it's like everyone watching this, if you don't, you have a family member who does. Just the shit that's acquired in every house in DFW. It's really amazing. And you don't even know what's in there until you get to a day like this where you start to really sift through it and determine, is there any, what you want, what's worth the shit, that kind of thing.
And one of the, like your mom's from that generation, and I put her in the same generation as my parents. They come from a time when you didn't get rid of things. You could maybe sell things, but if you worked for something and you bought it, it was of value. You didn't just trash it or give it away because it was of value. And it seemed like to that sect of folks that you didn't throw those things away because somebody had to work for that, and you hang on to it. But for myself, I've come to this realization that no matter what it is and how sentimental I am about something, nobody is going to feel even close to the way I feel about that thing. So therefore, really evaluate how important is this shit to you? Because don't think you're doing your kids any favors by hanging on to shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking want it.
But then you get in that tricky spot where, okay, hold on. Do you use Google Lens?
No.
You?
Wait. Is that when you reverse look up chicks on Hinge to see if they're not
I
bots?
only use
Exactly.
it.
Yeah,
I'll
that's exactly-
I do
be
have
like,
that.
oh, that's a cute outfit. So I'll screenshot their Instagram post and I'll put it through there, and then they'll tell me where I can buy it.
Okay.
That's the only time I use it, though.
So Google Lens, for those that don't know, it's I think on the base,
It's little binoculars.
it's the base search
Right.
bar of
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
Google. The far right thing is kind of a little square. You touch it and then take a picture, and it says exactly what this item is and essentially what it's worth.
Right.
Fucking huge. I mean, AI shit. The spectrum is amazing. Shit that I would never know. Like, what is this? A pot? It'll tell you what brand of pot it is and if it's
How
worth
old it
anything.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing, including artwork.
Your mom have a lot of pots?
Oh my God, so many pots. A ton of
Pyrex can go
pots.
for a good amount of money, though.
Oh,
if
yeah.
It was Pyrex.
Don't even get me started on Francona. Ooh, that stuff's fancy.
Ooh, bring your UV light.
Let's go.
See if that shit glows.
I will say that thing was super helpful to tell me if something had any value or not. But then you determine, all right, if it's worth $50, whatever. Okay, so what's that worth? Do you throw it in a garage sale, or do you keep it because it meant something to her? Do you throw it away? I wouldn't throw $50 away.
No, not cash, but a pot. I mean, think of all the time it takes to sell the pot.
But for $50, that's worth it.
But is it though? because time is currency. We discussed this before the show. And when you get over 40, 45, 50, and you realize that there's less of that time than there was before, there's more value to the minutes of your day. And you don't want to spend it dealing with some dildo on Facebook Marketplace giving you the fucking run around and having to negotiate, and you got to set aside a time to go meet him at the Walgreens parking lot at Ferguson and Lakeland because that's the closest spot between the two of you. And then he looks at it and goes, "Oh man, it don't look like it did in the pictures. All right, well, good luck. I hope you sell it." And it's like, Jesus.
And then he starts trying to rip your pants off, and you're like, "What have we agreed to?
Yes.
What is this?"
At that point, it's worth now. You've spent more in time than the $50 that it is. And what you should do, take that shit out into the driveway and throw it up in the air like I did that hand grenade that I got from Domino's. And be done with
crust hand grenade.
Yes, Domino's.
Be done with it.
Okay, in the situation of one thing, you may be right, but if there's 20 things,
well, then
it's like shit. What am I just gonna? What are you gonna do with?
Okay, well then
someone in the chat has a good plan.
Estate sale. You just put it all together and sell it at once.
Yes, a lot of people are saying that's why I love estate sales. Like the shit that you don't want, somebody's always gonna want.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had a good plan. He said when his dad was alive, he explained the significance of certain things that had family value. So if he couldn't come up with a story about it, and it had to be a good story, then he wasn't going to keep it. Because it's like, if it actually means something to you, if you can actually tell me this story, then like, yeah, I can see that. But if they didn't have a story about it, donate.
I guess it's just a sheer wall of items.
Yeah.
As Father John Misty said in Bored in the USA.
Go ahead.
Bringing it back to paraphrase. No.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wrote it down. Let me get it right. Spent a lifetime to obsessively accrue a small nation of meaningful objects, and they've got to represent me too. It's just perfect. The shit that we acquire.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. And some of it you mean to, some of you don't. And she is the furthest thing from like hoarder culture, anything like that. Mm-hmm. Nothing like that. Everything's nice and fits in the motif of the house. Imagine being someone who just give me all of it and pack it anywhere.
Yep.
And then that person passes away, and then it's the responsibility of the next generation to go in there and be like, "Oh my, where do we even start?" It's just crazy when you see it and think about how common this is and how every house is just loaded with this shit.
And probably the bigger the house,
yes,
the more shit you have to places you have to put your crap. You know.
And if you just like snapped your finger and said the collective value of everything in this house, it might be 50 grand, 100 grand, 10 grand, who knows? So it's like, holy shit, that's a lot. But then you're right. Is it worth the next month of my life to garage sale, yard sale, estate sale, pricing it, labeling it, figuring it out, taking a bath on something? Because like $5, fuck it, take it. Mm-hmm. It's worth $250.
I was thinking like, if you think of it like, am I going to make enough in minimum wage, taking photos of this, posting it, doing that, that's going to be X amount of hours. If I can't divide the value of this by $750 and it's not in the amount of hours that would take it, then like, know your worth, ho. What do you think,
Donate
Cash?
it. That's what you do.
What does Cash think? Cash has to vote. He's the other son.
Yeah.
No. He's eating a sandwich.
He just wants to eat Chiba Hut, and I don't blame him.
My whole thing now, it's like I did a run to the Genesis shelter probably about a month and a half ago, and I filled up to the brim the back of my truck and took it down there. And I could have done a yard sale. I could have sold it all. But like you said, you know, it's what you were talking about. It's just the time that it would take to part all that stuff out and hope that somebody would buy it, and then the negotiation and what you end up making back is great. But it's really, unless you've got something of real value, a collectible kind of thing, or an expensive vintage guitar or something of that nature. I mean, you're talking about just a bunch of stuff that meant something to somebody. Well, you know what? Give it away if you can. And if I get it, if you need that cash, then you probably don't mind taking the time to look. I got to do this. I got to put this on eBay, or I'm going to just do the whole online campaign and sell all this stuff individually because I really, really need the money. But if it's not an amount of money that's going to truly improve your quality of life, then it's probably better just to donate the stuff, unless it does in fact have some type of sentimental connection to you.
Well, on that note, let's find out the value of some items because I took some photographs of a few items and I'd like to play some Vita in Sarasota, Price is Right. And both Madigan and Cash get to play.
Yippee!
Item number 1.
Oh, wow.
This is, Danny, Chevalier Opticien Paris Theatre binoculars with original case.
Amazing. What year? Do you have any idea how old those are?
When I
look-
present the information that I have, that would be the complete information.
I mean, that case is in pretty damn good shape. I bet that's mid 20th century, probably.
I think that's a fair guess.
Gosh, I'd say those are probably around $200-$300.
Is that your bid?
Yeah.
What's your bid?
I'll give you $200 for those. Right.
All right,
now.
Madigan, do you want to increase your bid or let Danny have these Chevalier Opticien Paris Theatre
I mean,
binoculars?
Chevalier
I'll let
sounds
Danny have them 'cause
fancy.
I was thinking $75, $50. It depends. Like, are they for bird watching? Are they for
They're
theater
theater.
watching?
They're for the
Like,
theatre.
what is the level of etiquette that you had to have to own these?
They're for the theatre. I will say this. I was sitting there and she has a pool and there was like a plant by the pool and I was looking at the plant and I put my Chevalier Opticien fucking binoculars on and it looked absolutely no closer. And I'm like, surely,
Turning the thing in
I
the
started
middle.
turning knobs. It's just nothing really changed. It wasn't broken either. I mean, like 5 feet closer, it felt. Like,
Really?
not high. Well, I don't know. Maybe
Maybe they're like the OG bifocals and you just had to hold them.
That's true.
Danny, you're the winner, and you just got ripped off because about $50 is what we're looking at for the
shit.
Chevalier Opticien Paris Theatre binoculars. All right, item number 2 up for bid in the Vita eBay auction du jour.
It's a fucking
Lord.
It's a Donald Trump chia pet.
This is the Freedom of Choice collection Donald Trump chia head. New in box,
Goody.
sealed.
Seal.
Okay.
Original factory sealed.
Is it cake?
It's not cake. I don't know.
Damn it.
I didn't open it.
It could be cake.
But this is the Freedom of Choice collection.
Oh, Vida. I love you so much.
Oh, Florida.
We could have done this for many hours with just the Donald Trump memorabilia and
You go first.
collectibles.
Matt. You go first.
All right,
Mad Dog.
Madigan, place your bid for the Freedom of Choice collection, Donald Trump chia.
$37.
New in box.
You can have it because I'm thinking around maybe $12.50.
All right, Madigan,
Inflation.
you won. You won the Freedom of Choice thing. About $18.
Okay.
What the current rate is for the Freedom of Choice.
You
Donald
you
Trump
overpaid, Madigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Willie Nelson one from the same line. It's
Really?
crazy.
But you're into this shit, so you probably pasted its head, and he's
It
got
was
a beautiful.
unsuccessful. It was a drunk
beautiful
chia petting
mane.
between me and my father.
Really?
And it was, you don't have enough water. You don't have enough seeds. And then it never
Chance.
grew. It just was a moldy, chunky mess.
You can come chill, man. You're all good. All right, so Madigan, you've won. Congratulations. I'll need an address and Venmo me immediately.
Yes, sir.
That number. All right, item number 3. You're in Vita's Yards estate sale.
Oh, wow.
Here we
That's a
go.
nice tea set.
This is a Castor Copper Pewter tea set.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Real pewter.
Castor Cooper Pewter tea set.
Castor Cooper is the name of the company, I guess.
Is the man that designed.
Castor Cooper. That looks really nice.
And look,
Thank you.
amethyst stones.
I think I
on
would
each
like
piece.
to bid $120 for this lovely, lovely tea set.
Castor Cooper Pewter tea set.
Yeah. pewter.
$120.
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say 270.
Oh, wow. It's
270.
yours. Yep. That's
Decision time, Dan.
yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and let Madigan take this one. That's out of my range.
Does it change your thoughts if I tell you these are signed at the bottom by Castor Cooper himself and numbered to 500?
Considering I've never heard of this prick, no.
I think he sounds like a very nice man.
Madigan,
He sounds like the captain of the Ryder Cup
I think
team.
they're cute. Like, I'd thrift these.
Doesn't he?
Castor Cooper. Fucking lost it again. The Euros got
Euro.
smacked you around, didn't you?
The new Lightning McQueen.
Madigan, you got yourself a steal. Those are $1,200 plus.
Wow.
for the set.
Suck it, Dingo.
And I think
Man,
the tray.
well done.
I think the tray is included.
Oh, tray included. Yes.
Castor Cooper, his work, a favorite of Jackie Kennedy Onassis.
No kidding.
Wow.
Look at you.
And the fact that those are signed and numbered.
Just like Jackie.
Premium
Just
item.
like all the fish posters around this office.
I hope you have better luck with your future husband.
And for our audio listeners, it's a tea set.
Beautiful.
I forgot about them for a minute.
What's our audio listener?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
No, we did. We
Are we done
described it.
good?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I've been trying to describe the items as they appear.
Shout out audio people.
What
we
up?
love you. Thank you. All right, the final item here in Vita's estate sale up for grabs. Back to the well. Oh.
I see.
Look at that shimmy
I see
shine.
something counterfeit right now.
This is a Donald Trump gold.
Dare I say priceless?
The word gold is written on it. A gold $1,000 bill
Jesus Christ.
with a,
There's no such thing.
with a photograph of our
No,
president,
it's literally real, Danny. It's
Donald
white
J.
down.
Trump. I will say written on it is, it says it's a federal Trump note.
Okay.
Ooh.
It does say not legal tender in smaller print.
Sure.
And it's series number DT1234567
Mm.
$1,000 bill that's gold with our president on it. What can I get you? What can I get you in bidding on here?
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to bid the same amount that we bid on the Hawk Tua signed baseball card. I'm going to go $45
$45 is the bid.
off some old lady's Etsy.
I think that you can just keep that. I was going to go $3.50.
You've done well tonight, Madigan.
Thank
Really?
you.
You've done well.
Thank you.
Almost entirely on your
She's-
success
I think
in the
she's-
Castor Cooper pewter tea set because you took a bath on this. That's about $4.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Danny absolutely nailed it.
It's okay. Me and my tea set are sitting just fine.
But if you are interested in a bulk, buying a bulk lot, we have about 15 of those things. We can work something out.
In my grandma's transition to the cruise on the land, we just hid all that stuff.
We can work a little something out.
She's our little 4'11" queen, and we are minimum 5'10" on our side of the family. So you just pick a high shelf,
And stash
and
it.
they'll forget it ever happened.
Forget it ever was there. All right, there you go. Anyway, interesting, fun to go back home and pack up some of Mom's stuff, but she's great. We packed it up. She's going to be moving to Dallas. And again, Presby North Village, if anybody has a parent or a grandparent
Hey, live episode
and they want a new
in
friend.
the dining hall.
Oh, dude.
I would do it.
It's
in a
gonna have to be at
heartbeat.
3 p.m.
Yeah,
that's when
because
they
it's
do dinner.
bedtime.
It's time for a nana now.
It's quiet hours at 7 p.m.
8 o'clock, the hell? Time for the meat. Time for the meat. If you want a meaty, delicious sandwich, might I suggest Chiba Hut, who we're going to discuss here in a little bit. But good Lord, Pakalolo, my baby girl. Deep Ellum location and a Fort Worth location, a few others, but we're looking at the Deep Ellum and Fort Worth locations. We'll talk Chiba Hut in just a minute because our buddy Chance brought sandwiches up for us. They are on board supporting the Cirque du Sirois show. Meat, or if you want a veggie sandwich, they have those
I
too.
gotcha.
But this is the meat, so we're going to highlight some of those. Danny, what have you?
So the main story tonight is regarding Deep Ellum. Now, before we get to what I've prepared to talk about, we do, I think, need to acknowledge a certain individual who, if you are someone who has spent a significant time down in our Dallas's entertainment district, just a hop, skip, and a jump from central downtown, just east, Elm Street, Main Street, Commerce, Canton, that is Deep Ellum. And we lost a mainstay of that neighborhood
Yeah.
just the other day. The name Keyboard Bob do anything for you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know Keyboard Bob. I've gotten you to laugh with a Keyboard Bob joke when we were at the Freak, I remember. And I'm
Yep.
quite proud of it.
Yep.
Absolutely. No. I mean, I don't want to say who doesn't know.
You,
because if you're
you
not
have to spend some time
Yes.
down there.
but not that much time over the last 20 plus years.
He was omnipresent in Deep Ellum.
To have seen Sweet Keyboard Bob.
Now, the reason, Sweet Keyboard Bob passed away at the age of 73, I believe.
Yep.
And there's a really interesting backstory, sad, tragic backstory to Bob. Now, the reason he got the name Keyboard Bob is he would walk around on the streets, more often than not, dressed in a suit.
Yep.
Either a bow tie or a regular tie. He was a diminutive in stature, short guy, gray hair, curly kind of wild hair, and he carried a keyboard around with him that was battery operated. And he would walk up to strangers on the street and play some interpretation of a tune. It was usually just kind of fumbling around on the keyboard. I don't know if he actually played the piano.
I've never seen him use it.
Yeah, but he would use it if it had batteries. So sometimes it would. He didn't have money for batteries, but I've been in bands where Keyboard Bob is in the audience, and we just invite him on stage, and he will stand on stage and play with the band. I mean, he's not plugged in, but he feels like he's part of it. You know? It's like, get up here, Bob. Come on. He used to do it with, he would do this stuff going all the way back to the early 90s, back when like Hard Night's Day, the Beatles tribute. Yeah, I saw a news feature on them that I think aired in 1995, and they were talking about, Keyboard Bob jumping on stage with him. But anyway, he's a Deep Ellum mainstay. If you knew him, you loved him. If you really knew him, you probably gave him a ride home more than one time.
I gave him a ride.
Yep.
100%.
Mikey's giving him a ride home.
I'd seen it. This is 15 plus years ago. I don't even know. And I was like excited. I'm like, oh shit, Keyboard Bob. And fun dude to talk to. Nice as hell. Sweet, sweet dude. And I'm thinking we're just I don't know if it's a Twilight. It probably wasn't. It may have been before Twilight even. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Twilight's only been around since 13.
Okay. And just chatting, whatever. And I'm like, this is awesome. This is Keyboard Bob. And then eventually he asked me for a ride home. I'm like, oh, what?
Okay.
Well, what the? But like anyone else, like fuck off. Like no. And I was like, yeah, hop in. And I remember keyboard in the back seat.
Yep.
I don't even have. Oh no, I took him to not a bus stop, but an intersection, not even to a house.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived right off Greenville Avenue, and I thought it wasn't far from where I lived. Whatever. Anyway, I'm proud to be one of the hundreds, if not thousands, that have saddled up next to Keyboard Bob in a car and given him a lift somewhere.
He had no problem asking for a lift.
Yeah.
He was mentally affected. I think that he had some type of brain damage when he was young, because he grew up, spent a good portion of his childhood in a very abusive orphanage. And they did it. Somebody did a documentary on him a number of years back, and I've seen it, and it's tragic. You'll bawl through a lot of it, but it's hopeful because he never had any negative attitude about it. He wasn't an angry person at all. He's just the sweetest, most gentle man that you could ever encounter. But that documentary's out there. You can find it. You can rent it, I believe. But it ended up winning a couple of, at least one, some film festival award or some. It got awards. Like, this thing is quite well done for a smaller budget production.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crushing. It's super sad to see. And they go back to one of the orphanages that he grew up in, which is now defunct and just a abandoned hospital looking building. And he walks you through the rooms, and you see the rooms and the hallways, and it's kind of giving me chills right now thinking about what a terrible way this had to have been for. And I think he was beaten, and I think that's where he had some of the brain issues, and it kind of followed him into his adult life. So you could always tell he was affected by something, but it was never anything dangerous or frightening to you. He was always just incredibly kind.
Where is this documentary? Do you know?
You know what? I'll find some information on it. I should have been a little more prepared.
Chat, hop on that and let us know.
Yeah, it's out there.
I didn't know the doc existed until he passed away, and he passed away on Sunday. And then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know this was even a thing, and I absolutely will hunt it down and watch it.
That's one thing that he would say. If he ran into you on the street, he'd ask you, "Have you seen my movie?" Really? Yeah, you seen my movie? Dude, I was like, "Yeah, Bob, I actually have seen your movie." And
that's sweet.
Well, in a land of
bless you, sir.
A lot of character, that dude was probably number one on the list of like most known, incredible dude. We lost Keyboard Bob. Madigan, rest in power, young king. Keyboard Bob.
There he
Welcome.
is. Aw, that is so sweet.
There he goes.
Welcome.
With Elvis.
It's on Prime Video and Tubi if anybody's interested.
What's it called? Is it My Name is Bob? Or
His name
His
is
name
Bob.
is Bob. Yeah. There's Elvis,
2010.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, Chuck Mangione, Ozzy Osbourne, the great Bill Soroy, the Hulkster, Mr. Hamburgers, and now Keyboard Bob.
Yeah. And water feature.
And water
On
feature.
Water feature. Jesus.
But
The
he's
show
ready.
is so stupid.
He's got hamburgers
Are
for
you
everybody.
hungry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet
Welcome.
keyboard Bob.
At least you know you're going to get fed in heaven. And
Immediately.
God, the musical talent. I mean, you got Elvis,
And keyboard Bob.
Keyboard Bob,
And Chuck Mangione.
Mangione. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bill just ramming the throttle.
Pretty
Giving a little
good.
bass.
You can eat a hamburger in a really fast boat with some good ass tunes
Yeah.
on.
What do we
I
think about it?
mean,
What are we trying to get in
heaven.
heaven?
If Keyboard Bob needs a ride, Bill's right there. It's like, hey, Bob, you
Yeah.
want to ride? You ever
Hop
been
in
in
the
a fucking
Hulkamania
boat?
boat.
Guess what? You're home in
Hop
1
in this
minute.
bad boy.
Bam,
Go to
you're home.
Chunkers Cove, hop in.
That's right.
Ever in
We'll make a
Chunker's
little
Cove?
stop with the Hulkster and
Wham, you're home.
pick up some tubbers and head back to the crib.
With the holster. Well, R.I.P. keyboard
Yep.
Bob.
Well, that brings us to the main story, and that is Deep Ellum. And I want to focus a little bit about something that's been going on in Deep Ellum. Mostly I want to focus on what's been going on recently, but there does need to be a little bit of backstory. Everyone knows that if you watch the news or read the paper or you're online, it doesn't take many weeks to pass before a story comes up about how dangerous Deep Ellum is. Whether it's a fight or a shooting or an assault or a murder. And we've been hearing these things now for the last few years. Now, I have owned a business in Deep Ellum, Twilight Lounge, since 2013. We opened up at about the time that Deep Ellum was kind of going through a transition period. On Elm Street, you didn't really have much else there. You had the Anvil Pub, which was relatively new next to us, which was kind of a harder biker bar, but really sweet ownership and staff. Just loved the guys and girls that worked at that Anvil. Club Dada was kind of in a rebuilding phase, and they were coming back, starting to have bands again. You had a place called LaGrange, which was a brand new live music venue, which is now 3 Links, and then Trees was doing shows. And then you remember Black Swan, right? Gabe Sanchez, little tiny little elevated cocktail bar that was right there on Elm. If you didn't have a sign, if you didn't know it was there,
I don't think I did.
you wouldn't go in. It was probably the best cocktail bar in the city.
That's cool. A little speakeasy.
Yeah, it's exact. You've been there before, or I guess not. You were
I've
probably
heard
too
of it, but I've never been
too
there.
young.
She was like 1.
That was
So
like literally
that's true. You're yeah
dilated to a 9
I
at
forget.
that
I forget.
point, so.
It's hard to remind myself that I work with a bunch of almost middle or almost
Hey,
senior
I'm almost
senior
24.
citizens.
Yeah.
But at that time, there wasn't a ton of traffic down there. If you went to Deep Ellum in the early 2010s, it was because you wanted to be there. You felt safe there. It was a huge, cross section of sexes, ages, races, economic backgrounds, all of that. And as anything does in a neighborhood that kind of starts, at the beginning of a revitalization, it gets more and more popular. And the rents start getting more expensive and bigger businesses start moving down there. And then before you know it, it attracts a lot of people. And when you have a lot of folks that are out on the weekends, that are drinking, that maybe aren't necessarily paying full attention to their whereabouts, where their car is, or their wallets, well, they become pretty open targets for criminal activity. To get mugged, to get, robbed, to get a gun pulled on you, whatever. So those things were happening. That happens in every major city. But in the last year, in 2025 alone, Deep Ellum has had 4 murders. We're only in August, I guess. Yeah. So we're midway through the year. We've already had 4 murders down there. And last year there weren't any. So things are kind of heating up. And again, it's the summer. Crime is always worse in the summer. People go crazy in the summer. But I want to go down a list of events that have led to what I want to talk about tonight. All right. So Madigan, if you want to put up the little graphic for everybody, and I'll read for our audio listeners and for those of you that are blind like myself and can't make out this small print. So on March 30th of this year, A 21-year-old named Jonathan Santos was shot and killed outside of Rodeo Dallas. Keep that name in mind. On Elm Street at Good Latimer after attempting to break up a fight. Now, Rodeo Dallas is a bar that has been in business for about 2 years. They're right there kind of at well, I just told you, at Ellum and Good Latimer. It is a bottle service, dance. It is the hip, urban place to go. Yeah. If you live in the urban area of Dallas and you frequent that area and you know your way around there and you've got a little money to spend and you're looking for some action, that's the place to go. In fact, Rodeo Dallas, just in the month of June, was 6th in ranking in alcohol sales of all bars in the city of Dallas. 6th. The number one by a landslide in Deep Ellum. I had the top 20 bars in Dallas and their sales numbers. It's the only Deep Ellum bar on the list. You've got like
who's a couple?
What's the one by your brother's house? The Thirstiest Place or the Happiest Hour?
Happiest Hour.
Happiest Hour is always up there.
Really?
I think one of the strip clubs is up there, like Rick's Place or Baby Dolls. The Anatole Bar or the Omni Bar. You know, some of the bigger hotels are always on there. But Rodeo Dallas they make a fuck ton of money. As a matter of fact, in June alone, their sales were $613,000 for the month.
Jesus.
Nice.
Twilight does about...
Oh, no.
We were, for a long time, we were $1 million a year bar. Okay. 1.3 some years. We've dipped down significantly since COVID.
So $100,000 a month?
For Twilight?
Yeah.
We were doing that. We're a little bit under that now. Sometimes 75, sometimes 80, but 630. They're doing almost the equivalent of what we do in a month. Now, granted, they're bigger.
Yeah.
I looked at the breakdown of their sales. It is 95% liquor, no wine, and maybe 5% beer. So it's all bottle service. It is big, expensive bottles of liquor. And that's another way that they're able to get these numbers so high because they're upcharging the shit out of bottles.
Yeah, and if you're drunk and you're going vodka soda, they're going to give you the most expensive vodka that they have there. Like, this ain't a well liquor establishment.
Yeah, so that's just to give you a little background on Rodeo Dallas, what they are to that neighborhood as far as how much money they're making and how popular and big of a place that this is. All right. So yeah, March 30th, the 21-year-old is shot and killed outside basically right out in front of the bar near the parking lot trying to break up a fight. June 19th, a 19-year-old named David Stribling was shot to death in an altercation on Canton and Good Latimer. There's your second murder. On July 5th, 6 people, this is July 4th, in the early morning of July 5th the next day, 6 people were shot on Canton in Good Latimer, and a 22-year-old named Kalen Fritz died of his injuries. So that's 3 of the 4 murders. Another was a 32-year-old Hispanic man that passed or got shot over like off Hall, kind of maybe closer to the DART terminal. So all of these 3 things happened within about 2 or 3 months of one another. So after the July 4th incident, people in Deep Ellum, business owners, landlords, and whatnot are like, what the fuck is going on? What do we need to do to get a better police presence? We need some solutions on stopping this crap, okay? So on July 24th, over 100 Deep Ellum business owners all met at St. Pete's Dancing Marlin. You know where that is. To discuss the recent crime wave. And this meeting was also attended at the time by Dallas Mayor Pro Tem Jesse Moreno. The results of that meeting, and I had, I think, either 4 or 5 employees from Twilight go down and attend this meeting, mainly our GM Elliot, who you know very well. And he was reporting back to me and Ashley, my partner in the business, kind of what all that went down. And they said at the end of it, the mayor said, look, within 30 days, I'm going to come back to you with a number of ideas and plans for us to fix this problem down here. I'm going to consult with Dallas police, and we're going to come back within 30 days and, have some solutions. All right. 7 days later, on July 31st, the City of Dallas District Attorney's Office gives Rodeo Dallas a memo that says, clean up your act or you're going to get sued by the city. 7 days after.
A threat.
5 days after that, Rodeo Dallas's landlord, Westdale Asset Management, who, by the way, owns fucking everything down there. I would say they own 70% of the buildings in Deep Ellum. They are kingpin property owners of that area. So 5 days after the DA's office tells Rodeo Dallas, clean up your act, we're going to sue you, their own landlord evicts them. They lock the doors. They put an eviction notice on their front door and says Rodeo Dallas is closed due to all of this. They listed all of the activities that have occurred, and we'll get to those in just a moment, that have occurred inside and outside of the building, the arrests, the accusations, the complaints, all the things that have been filed. You're out. You're evicted. The next day, on August 6th, Rodeo Dallas is allowed to reopen because they secured a writ of reentry with the city. Which basically that means that, look, we know that we're in trouble,
right?
And we need a hearing on this. So in the meantime, we should be allowed to operate.
Yep.
Okay. You see it in sports all the time. A guy gets suspended, but he's allowed to play until, the real judgment comes down. And that's kind of where they were on August 6th. 2 days later, on August 8th, number one, your landlord must be really, really ready for you to go. If you are the number 6 selling establishment of alcohol and they're one of your tenants and they pay their rent on time and they look like they're doing enough in sales to have some longevity to fulfill their commitment to that lease, it takes a lot for a landlord to get so pissed that they're going to evict you.
That has to be pressure from the city.
A lot of pressure.
Because if you're a landlord, like you're not making more because they're selling $630,000 per month.
That's not true.
Is it not?
There's something that, and we are victims of it too.
Please educate
It's called
me.
percentage rent. And when you own a business, and especially a bar business, because the markup on liquor is so ridiculous, like what we pay for alcohol and what we sell it for, the markup is it's at least 100%, and oftentimes it's more. So every Miller Lite that you're paying $6 for, we're probably paying, no, I don't think we're charging $6, but maybe $5.25.
Yeah.
We're paying probably $2.50 for that bottle of beer.
But how does that
work? But a percentage rent is an agreement that it's in your lease and you have your base. So at Twilight, when we first opened, I think our base rent per month was like $2,500. Okay. Mm-hmm. And through renegotiating our lease, when it would get up, we'd negotiate and they'd go up every time because the value of the neighborhood was going up. But they were always very fair with us, our landlords. We're not Westdale. We're not owned by Westdale. But this language that's in your lease says that the landlord, because of how well you're doing, you're basically kicking back a percentage of your sales to the landlord.
And is that kind of...
It's pretty standard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So they are making a shitload more.
Oh, fuck yeah. It behooves Westdale to have them as tenants. So the point is, it's going to take a lot to ruffle their feathers and a lot of pressure to get them to evict their own tenant. So they get their little stay of execution. And 2 days later, Asana Properties, another property holder in Deep Ellum, and they're big swinging dicks too, not to the level of Westdale, but they own a good amount. They are Twilight's. The bar that I own and operate with my partner Ashley, they own our building, okay? Asana Properties goes to a Dallas judge and requests a temporary restraining order against Rodeo Dallas. They post a $250,000 bond to secure the order, and the judge fucking grants it. This was last week. So Rodeo Dallas is shut down and has been and will be until the day after tomorrow, which is August, what is today, the 12th?
13th. Today's the 12th. Tomorrow will be the 13th.
Okay. So on the 14th, as of today, Rodeo Dallas remains closed. A hearing is scheduled Thursday at Allen's Courts building in downtown to determine their future. So basically, they now have a court date, a hearing, and they get to go in and plead their case. You're going to have people that are down there saying, no, fuck you. Look, the only people that are in support of Rodeo Dallas right now in that entire neighborhood are the owners of Rodeo Dallas.
Right.
Your own landlords hate your guts. Competitor landlords hate your guts. Every fucking bar owner that I know wants that place gone. And there's a reason for that. Because they have had 16 instances of criminal activity since May of last year. Aggravated assaults, 4 instances of cocaine sale and or possession, 11 cases of disorderly conduct. Oh, and the murder, which happened in March. So here we are. And I don't know what's going to happen. It's not the solution to crime down there. They have part of the city's plan in coming back to Deep Ellum was at 10 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays, we're going to close off Elm Street. And I believe Main, and I'm not sure if Commerce is affected in that, but I know Main and Elm, they're shutting down those streets at 10 o'clock. And they're doing perimeter policing. So the police are stationed at perimeters of where those barricades are so they can easily access. And from what I understand, they're actively policing, because before, when I would go down there and I would see a police presence, it was basically 6 cops standing around talking to each other.
Right.
On the perimeter. Talking. Yeah, just kind of on a street corner, just hanging out.
Right.
Not patrolling, not walking the streets.
Yeah.
They're incorporating paddy wagons because their excuse was back then, well, we can't make these arrests.
I can't drive them in.
You're taking me off the streets to do my patrolling. I got to drive these people down. It was like, get a freaking big old bus or a paddy wagon and make your arrest and let them sit there instead of taking them to Lou Sterrett for the night, which you're going to end up doing anyway. So I think they've started using paddy wagons as of last weekend. So they are trying to do something, but the problem with places like Rodeo Dallas, and we've had those places in that neighborhood before, which they're high energy dance clubs. The people that they're a lot of them, a lot of the accusations of their criminal activity is serving alcohol to minors. So you get youngins down there. You get the young bucks that are down there that aren't old enough to go in the bars. They're looking for trouble. They're looking to air out their beefs on the streets of Deep Ellum. That happens a lot. Which is another thing that's strange to me, because one of my favorite cities in the world is New Orleans. And you wonder, why isn't there more crime in the Quarter? Why isn't, that's a huge tourist area. There's thousands, millions of people that go through that area every year. And the Quarter, I believe in 2023, the last study that I looked at, the French Quarter had the lowest crime rate of any of the wards or the parishes in New Orleans. The lowest. And there's a fucking reason for that, because you know why? New Orleansans are proud of their goddamn city, and you don't bring your beef to the Quarter. The kids that are doing what they're doing in Dallas don't give a shit about Dallas, and most people don't. There's not a real pride or culture about living in this city. Let's be frank. New Orleans has that rich history. They have their history of jazz and the fact that it's been around since the 1700s. Mm-hmm. It's a very culturally diverse and rich historic city. Dallas isn't that way. Dallas is a city that you live in to get up, Yeah. To get ahead. And they don't, the people that are down there looking for trouble don't consider, hey man, this is a tourist area. We don't want to be getting murders. You don't want to be dropping bodies down here and drawing attention to this, because eventually something's going to happen. And this is where people are spending their money. It helps our city. The people that want to commit crimes in New Orleans know that about the Quarter. That's why they leave it alone. Any crimes that you see in the Quarter are tourists getting in fistfights or public intox or drunk and disorderly or things like that. And their cops, although, and I know I'm rambling, they're cops, they're not often seen, but they're there. They do a lot of undercover street clothes cops in New Orleans. So when something goes down, they're right on it, but you don't necessarily see them patrolling. Please.
I guess I would ask, and you answered it along the way, but it's also almost a hindsight thing. Serving alcohol to minors, obviously a crime and a real thing.
I really do want you to play devil's advocate.
I kind of am.
Yeah, go for it.
Cocaine being sold in your bar. I'm sorry, if you have a bar with 1,000 people in it, I don't think that they're serving cocaine over the counter.
Yep.
I mean, they are, for their target market, it sounds like an impossibly successful bar. They can't help people shooting patrons out front of it or whatever. I get, like, as you were describing that, and again, a complete devil's advocate, because I understand, but I would say, what did Rodeo Dallas do wrong? Other than pack the fuck out of their bar, which is the dream I would think of most.
Let me counter that if I can.
Please.
All right.
Please.
Twilight Lounge has an occupancy of, I think we got ours raised. So it's over 49. It was 49. That you could have 49 people considered by the fire marshal safely in that bar at any one time. I don't know what the occupancy is of Rodeo Dallas. I venture a guess that they exceed it every second those doors are open.
Oh my God, yeah.
So what you run into here is a lack of control in your own bar. I can tell you right now, we have one bouncer that is there on our every night. We have a guy checking IDs at the door, but one guy and a couple of bartenders can manage whatever needs to be managed. And we're very communal with the people that are at Three Links. We're very communal with the people that are at Dada. So if we need help, we can holler and somebody, another bouncer will come down there and help you remove somebody from your establishment. If somebody's caught doing cocaine, or you suspect and you see somebody trying to deal drugs on our patio, they get kicked out because we can manage it because we're small. You can do the same thing in a big bar. You can have staff patrolling the parking lots that are saying, hey, you can't loiter here. If you're going to hang out, you got to go somewhere else. You can't just hang out in front of here. Hey, we're at capacity. Y'all can go home. You're not getting in tonight. Yeah. But they're fucking greedy because they want to pack as many people as they can into their place to sell their way-ass overpriced liquor, and they don't want to hire the necessary staff to monitor these things, to make sure that shit's not going on, not only inside, but outside of their bar. They're responsible for that too. Yeah. And they're trying to blame it on, they're playing the race card by saying, oh, it's because we cater to a more hip-hop oriented crowd and y'all don't want black and brown people down here, which is bullshit. No, we just don't want people getting killed on the streets of Deep Ellum, namely in front of your establishment or right there within proximity on Good Latimer. We're probably a lot of that, the folks that go there are going up and down Good Latimer and they're beefing out there. Man, you can control that. No, it's not a perfect science. And we've had fights in Twilight and we've had to get people out of there. I've had to physically remove a friend of mine that was in a fight there and kick him out and ban him. A guy that I'd known for years.
Was it Troy?
No, it wasn't Troy. It wasn't Troy.
Was it Fitz?
It wasn't Fitz.
I've seen Elliot beat the shit out of three dudes like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon once. You do not fuck around.
No, you don't fuck around.
You don't want none of Elliot.
So look, my point is I know that some of these cases might be just bad luck and just unfortunate circumstances, but this crying of hey, we don't have control of what goes on in the parking lot. Well, you could if you hired enough people to do the job, but the bottom line is you don't want to pay them.
So do you believe, as a business owner in Deep Ellum, that the city is going to, is the closure of Rodeo Dallas, is it permanent, number one? I know that the owners bought a place right across the street and called it something else cool. Trophy, I think.
Trophy Room is going to open up in the old green room spot.
Okay.
Okay.
So is this just kind of kicking the ball back and forth, or is anything going to be resolved? And is there a way to actually resolve this and make Deep Ellum what? What's the utopia that Deep Ellum could be?
Okay. So
is it Broadway in Nashville? Like, is it an awesome place? It kind of is in Dallas, like the
potentially could be
the potential area that people could flood to and fucking party and have a great time. Bars everywhere, good food. I don't know. I think Greenville Avenue is awesome. Hell, Bishop Arts is great.
Knox Henderson.
Knox Henderson is good. But if you're talking size, potential, Deep Ellum could be awesome.
What it's going to take is what they did with Lower Greenville when they they made restaurant and bar owners that wanted to stay open late at night obtain what is called an SUP, which is a specific use permit. So you basically bring your site plan, your business plan to the city. You get a hearing, and a panel will look at your business model and determine whether or not you are permitted to stay open till midnight or even 2 a.m. Now, the workaround with a lot of these places that are able to stay open till midnight is that they claim that 51% of their sales are food, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that the way that Rodeo Dallas is able to work around and be open that late is because they claim that they have food. I'm sure that is an exquisite menu if they do. I don't know, it may be great. I've never tried it, but So what the SUP does, sorry, I got off track there for a second, is you get reviewed every handful of years, like maybe 3 or 4 years. And if you've got a bunch of shit like this on your ledger of stuff like this going on at your bar, all the city has to do is go, you know what, we're not renewing your SUP. You have to close at 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit. And guess what? You're out of business.
Because the percentage of sales, even from midnight to 2,
yeah.
and God forbid 10 to 2, if you're liquor based,
Yeah.
that's it's way more than 50% of your sales,
Yes.
even including from noon until midnight
Yes.
or whatever.
Getting your SUP revoked would be the death rattle for, almost every establishment down there.
That's just
Yeah.
slit their wrist, and then they're dead.
Because
they're dead already.
Twilight does not serve food, we go through the SUP process to stay open until 2 a.m.
Okay.
And they're talking about bringing that down to Deep Ellum to make sure that all nightclubs, whether you serve food or not, go through this review process to make sure that you're running your business properly, that there's not a bunch of crimes that are being committed down at your spot. And then they make their evaluation and judgment on whether you can retain your SUP or get it renewed. That's one thing that they're doing. I think the increased police presence, but I'm telling you, dude, the fact that, and I mentioned this already, that your own landlord hates your guts so much that they're willing to sacrifice you and all of the percentage rent that they're taking in to get rid of you and try to evict you. And then your competing landlords are suing you and posting $250,000 to knock you out of business for just a week.
Yeah.
Look, get the message. And if anything, if the city does say, you know what, fuck you guys, you're done. Well, that does send a message then.
Yeah.
It says, look, if we can get rid of this bar, we can get rid of anybody.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I think, what will end up happening. I don't know for sure. There is one thing, and I want to be very brief about this, is this will clean up a high traffic entertainment neighborhood faster than anything. And that's the dead rich white girl.
Oh.
Think about it. If any one of these people that caught bullets down there was a 25-year-old attractive blonde from the Park Cities, there ain't no fucking crime in Deep Ellum anymore.
Well, I think Donald Trump will release the National Guard on the Deep Ellum.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm almost not.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
There's a tragedy in East Dallas.
A murder.
Yeah.
No,
it would take a gentrification of tragedy for that to happen down there. I'm just saying that. So if anybody living in Highland Park wants to sacrifice their daughter for the betterment of Deep Ellum,
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm kidding,
If I can say
obviously.
one thing about Rodeo Dallas, and I'll make it
Have
very,
you been
very
there?
brief. I have never been. I've always refused an invitation to go because of things I've heard in videos that I've seen. But I will know a big way that they kind of get the younger population there. It is like a big thing for younger girls who are just going into SMU or in the Highland Parks to match with these door guys on Tinder and Bumble and
to get them in.
And they'll think, like, oh yeah, just come to the door, like I'll let you in, and they like think they're all special or whatever, but it's just getting them all this extra money. So it's kind of like a manipulation tactic that they use that somebody drunkenly told a friend that got back to me. That's my 2 cents.
No, that's I mean, it fits the motif, I suppose, that we're discussing here. But
look, they're not the only guilty party. They're not they're not the one bad seed in the bunch,
They're
the bad
just the
apple
seed
in the
you hear
bunch.
about the most.
This is and they're the ones that are under a massive amount of scrutiny, not only by police but by the city and by their own landlord and other landlords and other business owners. Everybody wants them out. And unfortunately for them, I think it's probably going to lean that way. I'm very interested to see what happens after the hearing on Thursday. If you want to read more about this, there's a great article in the Dallas Observer that just came out today. But even above that, Robert Wolonsky has been all over this. And I've had several discussions with him via phone and text about how he's like, Danny, it's 1992 all over again. Yeah. I've been reporting this same effing story for like 35 years. And he has. It's true.
That's insane.
Because it's all cyclical.
All right. Well,
crazy stuff.
If
man.
Rodeo Dallas opens up again, I'll be the first one there. And if you need someone to clean up the mess, you count on Big Shell. Like John Wick. Yeah, I'll ride the bull for the first hour that I'm there and just keep an eye on people. Clock everybody in that building.
Mechanical sea cow.
A mechanical sea cow.
I'll fix this shit in one night. Don't make me put on my tracksuit.
I feel like you're trying to segue to jam roofing. Are you?
The Cirque Couture tracksuit.
The real problem in Deep Ellum, and you listen up. Let me tell you the real problem with Deep Ellum. These roofs Some of them are leaking. Some of them need a good looking at. And that's why they need to call Jam Roofing, Danny. Jeff and Matt, it's Jam Roofing, totally radical roofing. Before you even effing start, we had
Please
Matt
go.
in here, sitting right here in the chairs these boys were sitting in.
What were we talking about earlier? How cool our partners are.
Okay.
Right?
Look,
I didn't want to go home that night.
I didn't know that they were that cool until they
know.
came and hung out with us.
Right.
We stayed for over an hour.
It was midnight
No
before
way
we got
y'all
out of here.
did?
Yes.
Yes.
I left at 11:30.
Because you always pull the abracadabra and get out of here instantly. and
Anything else, gentlemen?
Yeah.
As
Which
I'm
you
walking
should.
out the
Okay,
door.
can I say fuck off yet? Or, and she mutters fuck off as she walks out the door. Don't blame me.
No,
I
I say I
understand.
love you.
Yeah, I love you. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
We stayed for over an hour just kicking it with Matt.
Yeah.
Talking everything. We talked Dallas radio, us, his shit.
Yeah. Because he's still.
And actual like roofing shit too. And I'm like, all right, we want to learn this. We want to learn this. And
we learned a lot about police work, roofing. He learned a lot about that Mike Reiner doesn't really do anything.
yeah.
He learned that. But look, the people that do something
Bingo.
are Jeff and Matt, and they're not your average roofers. Look, they're former cops, and they bust their ass. They're grinding out there every day, and you don't want to just, like we always say, you don't want to take the card off that's been scotch taped to your door handle after a hailstorm. Don't call those guys. Take our word for it. Call Jeff and Matt. JamDFW.com is how you get a hold of them. They also have a phone number. I'll give that to you in a second. But they handle every detail. It's from inspection to cleanup. They serve the entire Metroplex. So those hard hit areas north of 820 and 635, they got you covered. And not only do they do a great job, they're awesome hangs. You're going to love every minute you get to spend with them. Trust us.
Yeah.
They're just cool ass dudes.
Like,
And he tried all my matchas.
yeah,
He
I
didn't have to do that. He
matchas.
tried all my matchas.
He did run to the toilet shortly after he tried all
No,
three
that
of them.
was you, big dog.
And he
Let's
said,
be
they're
real.
fucking good. Thanks, Madigan. Yummy.
We have on
Jesus.
tape whose tummy was rumbling.
Took a world famous. My tummy hurt within moments
Yeah.
of like that third raspberry one.
the matcha's a trigger food.
But look, Matt.
And the dairy-free protein milk, it really got you.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Bad little combo. But getting to know Matt,
Yeah.
like representing this roofing company, Jam Roofing, I'm like, done. It was done already.
Yeah.
But like, if you just have this attitude on how your company handles a roof and insurance companies, this is the easiest decision in the world.
100%.
Yes, if you get hail damage, obviously you're going to be scrambling for help. Jam Roofing can help you. But if you want to get ahead of it right now and just get an inspection done where they're going to knock the nails in, just kind of fix everything that needs immediate attention. And they'll be honest with you if you don't need big work done. But if they say you need big work done, you can probably cross-reference it with another company, and then they're going to tell you the same thing because Jam Roofing is going to tell you the truth and handle the insurance aspect, man. Good dudes. One thing. Good dudes.
Yeah, the best.
That's honestly what I would take from it.
JamDFW.com or give them a call. Put this number in your phone because you never know when this hail is going to hit. It's coming up this fall. 469-890-6848. JamDFW.com. Jam Roofing, totally radical roofing.
All right, Danny's been spending too much time on Instagram. Do you want to be a volunteer at the FIFA World Cup? I got a couple more pictures from Sarasota that are somewhat interesting. You people have questions. We have answers. We run some damn marbles. It's all coming up next right here on the Cirque Du Sirois program, live on YouTube Live and Twitch Live TV Live.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Thanks for sitting through my dingoes
Shut up.
investigative reports on the state of Deep Ellum.
Look, we will do the cat meeting right here on the show. Like, we don't have to do it. We don't have to hide. I think that was awesome. And look, okay, full disclosure. I'm not even drunk, so don't start ever yelling Mike's drunk.
No, he's so defensive.
Okay, don't.
My mom used to say, the guilty dog always barks.
No, whenever I start getting into something heady, it's like, oh, he's drunk. Bingo. Place your wagers if you'd like to. Team Puss or Team Jake. I'm sure this fight's going to happen.
Shit.
Hey, you never know.
Okay,
Okay, make sure I'm on the right side of history, guys.
It would be for
Just
next
like the
year.
McDonald's app. You want to be on the right side of history, get the app.
Yeah.
Okay. That just reminded me another level of disclosure here.
What's that?
Jake talked all that shit. Fine, full support.
Love it.
Said, I want to fight him at fight night. Jake's like, I'll put up $10,000 in the dumb zone if the ticket puts up $10,000. Like, we're in,
Uh-huh.
but it's just a fucking marketing move, basically, for us to say we're putting in $5,000 too. Because originally I said, we'll put up 10 G's too. And I'm like, we don't have 10 G's. Look around. No, Cash.
We don't even have 5.
I think Cash said, just to be clear, I'm not putting up 10
Right.
G's.
This is coming out of our account.
And I'm
we're-
like-
and that's why we had to look at the account and go, yeah, we can't do 10 G's.
So then we're like, let's make it 5 G's. But it's just we're just dogpiling and jumping on the thing. Because number one, the fight is never going to happen.
It's wrestling. We live.
It's wrestling.
The
This is all
world
wrestling.
is wrestling.
Everything's wrestling.
Yes.
Especially the little ticket radio fun shit. Like, it's our little WWE. Enjoy it. Have fun.
Not important. It's fun. We're having a good time,
Have fun.
right?
So yes, we put up 5 G's for that fight, knowing that we're never going to have to pay the 5 G's. And if we live in a world where Cat and fucking Jake fight at fight night, we will gladly drum up
We'll
the
take out a
5K.
loan.
Yes. And
we might
go-
could get that sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew and Eric, for placing your wagers.
There you go. Place your wagers. Who'd they
It's
go
fun.
with? Who'd they go with? Team Puss?
I don't.
50-50 right now.
No way.
Okay. They're identical, Venmo.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah, they both sent the same amount.
I could tell. I can see. I cracked the code.
All right. The other side.
I would never do that.
The other side of full disclosure is we were talking only a couple weeks ago. Like, all right, what, it's a fun podcast. We're having fun. This is good. We're doing well. We have some great partners that are jumping on board. Believe in us. Our numbers are fucking really good. Like, we're surprised. I talked to Jake about it. He's like, you guys are ahead of schedule. You guys are doing excellent. And then I was like driving to work, or like I do all day, every day. Think about
this.
Yes.
Yeah,
think about
me
this
too.
shit. And I'm like, why do people listen to this? Why can't I miss Cirque Du Sirois? And I'm like, because they're funny. I like these guys. I laugh. I mean, all good reasons, but those aren't reasons you can't miss it. So yes, we do want to focus a little more, turn the dial a little, not too much, but a little more into DFW, embrace the fact that we're here. We could spend the next decade rounding up just Dallas listeners or Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex listeners and not even make a dent in the population of this place.
Sure.
So is there any value in, hey, let's say we're in Dallas, but there's no real reason to, focus on Dallas, because then we could theoretically expand to who knows who. We're a cool national thing. What the fuck, Like, let's just focus on home and talk, turn the dial a little bit into focusing on DFW.
Yeah, you got to play all the local clubs before you can go out on tour,
Right.
man.
Which is exactly why, yes, that I thought that story was incredibly interesting, especially because you're much like we are the throbbing pulse of DFW. Your finger as a business owner in Deep Ellum is on the pulse. of
Don't
what's
forget
going on
that, by the way.
What?
That we are the throbbing pulse.
Throbbing.
We're the
of
throbbing
DFW.
pulse of DFW. T-shirts, make them. No hoodies.
Raymond.
No hoodies for you people.
No hoodies.
Where's my hoodie, by the way?
You didn't get one.
There were only two.
We only got 2 Sampies.
And those were the Sampies.
And little
You guys
Coldy,
stole 'em.
little Coldy over there just grabs one immediately and assumes one's hers. So then we're
you're
stuck
gonna
with
put
one.
merch in a closet and expect people not to touch it?
Are you
put
just-
a note on.
They are badass, by the way.
Quit rooting around the
Look
closets.
at the back.
Oh,
I know it's got a lightning bolt.
okay, the back has a lightning bolt with the same shading.
Pew 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 pew.
All right, the hoodies are not for sale
That's
yet.
the sound it makes when you buy one.
But E6 Sportswear is going to have some stuff popping up here pretty soon. Maybe a hat, maybe a hoodie. T-shirts are going to be sacred and numbered.
That's right.
But the hoodies might be available at some point soon. All right, look, E6 Sportswear, a partner of ours. Aaron Kelly Legal, a partner of ours. Jam Roofing, a partner of ours. B&G Development, a partner of ours, Tony Fay PR, and all the incredible events that they have their hand in, partners of ours. And if you would like to be a partner of ours, cirquedusirois@gmail.com. We got a new one. We got an amazing one. This is Chiba Hut. This is Chiba Hut toasted subs. And if you'll notice, this basket is about half empty. And if you wonder how I spent the break, it was noshing on this Pacololo, which is ham, pineapple, and yeah, I like it on pizza too. Give me pineapple in a sandwich all day long, honey mustard. Chiba Hut toasted subs. We have a Deep Ellum location. We have a Fort Worth location. And again, I met Matt from Jam Roofing. Awesome to meet him. I promise when I need roofing, I will absolutely contact Jam Roofing. No questions asked, and be proud to do so. I've loved Chiba Hut for years.
I know.
Like borderline addiction level. It is so damn good. And our buddy Chance is in charge of the location in Fort Worth and the Deep Ellum location. And he's decided to support us, jump on board with us. And I cannot sing the praises of how damn good Chiba Hut sandwiches are. Toasted subs. Now, you've saved yours for post-show party.
I did. I didn't know we were getting the show catered
I
tonight.
smacked
So
mine.
I
You
made,
did?
I made food at
Did.
home. So, yeah, I'm going to take mine home and eat it in front of my dog while she just drools.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, the menu
Not the
has
queen.
30 signature sub sandwiches. It's Chiba Hut, right? I mean,
There's
it's a theme.
There's a thread.
Which one is Cash
There's a
munching
little-
on over here?
Little thread going through.
Yeah, Cash loves Chiba Hut. He's showing a lot of
Look how happy
he's
Cash is.
very
with the
reserved.
sandwich.
Sandwiches.
reserved and not pounding his sandwich just yet. It's just sitting in front of him. But yes, a very specific counterculture, as they say.
Hell
is
yeah.
Chiba Hut's kind of locked in with, but it's damn delicious. They have these Rice Krispie treats that will blow your effing mind.
Yeah.
They are really good. I got one last time I was there.
I mean, think about it. What
And their bar is great too.
you
Okay,
want?
yes.
You want tasty food. You want your food to be delicious. And there's so many bad sandwich shops in this city.
It's like dry.
Name one chain sandwich shop that's worth the fucking $10 you pay for their stupid sandwich. They don't exist.
way
If you
more.
can get it for $10.
Right, exactly, man. Chiba Hut is so legit. And who do you want more making your sandwich than a bunch of stoners? They know exactly
This is what they do.
They know they eat. And you know how you are when you're baked and that shit tastes so good. That's when they're doing their R&D.
art.
So yeah,
They're making art.
think about it. If you don't smoke weed, it's going to probably be even 10 times tastier.
Yeah.
Because their taste buds are all worn out from all the pot.
So let me.
They have to make them. They have to
That's
make
how
them
it works,
extra
Danny.
tasty just to taste like a normal sandwich. So when you, the non-partaker, have a Chiba Hut sandwich, it's like Jesus.
They gotta figure it out.
It's fucking insane.
They're
And
geniuses.
the bevies.
It's a
Talk
mouth
about
explosion.
Selection of bevies. Cottonmouth is not a thing when you were at this establishment.
No.
It's
They
so
have
good.
an arrangement of Kool-Aids. You want to feel like a little kid again?
And they
Go dip
stir
into
it with
the
their hand, just
Kool-Aid.
like your grandma.
Yeah, you can taste the hard work and determination that goes into every single bite.
Can I tell you this? So I've loved Chiba Hut, no joke. Before I met Chance,
You got a chance to bring sandwiches to the Freak when we had
Yes.
a couple of events.
we did
Yeah.
Free Fall.
That's right.
And Chiba Hut supported us then, and they're still supporting us now, which is amazing. So yes, support Chiba Hut because they like us. But no, F that. Support them because the effing sandwiches are delicious. So I've been to Chiba Hut, let's just say 20 times in my life, 25 times, whatever.
At least.
The very first time I got the Pacololo, which is this sandwich, I've never ordered anything.
Are you
else.
serious?
It's one of those.
You're
And
30.
You know some restaurants where you do that,
Yeah.
where you just can't help it, and you're just done. Like this is the pinnacle. I don't need to have anything else. I assume they're all great. The 29 other signature sandwiches, probably great. Pacololo every single time, including right now when Chance brought it in for us tonight.
Amazing.
That's all I can do.
Well, welcome
I just
aboard.
heard there's a secret menu as well.
Of course, there's a secret menu. They don't F around.
You got to be in.
They do
Tell
not
them
F
Cirque
around.
sent you, and they'll let you order off the secret menu.
No joke. Chiba Hut, thank you for jumping on board with us. Deep Ellum has a location. Fort Worth has them. And Chance is an all-around good dude and supported us,
Hell yeah.
man, every step of the way. And I can't tell you how happy we are that they got our back one time again. So get the Pacololo, especially if you're on Team Pineapple like I am. Get down on it. All right. We had a lot of shit in the first segment, and
A
I
lot.
think we did a fine job.
Let's have some fun.
Well, do you want to do the FIFA situation first, or do you want to do your internet obsession
Well,
du
this
jour?
is look. Why don't we do that? Let's do the FIFA thing in a second. It'll give me a moment to pull up the graphic. But I mean, you kind of need to set this up because you're the one that always makes fun of me for my Instagram.
We started doom scrolling a month or two ago, and it's got me on Instagram and all this shit a lot more than it ever has.
Right.
I got a couple. I have two that I was in Florida, going to sleep on my side, phone lock button hit because I'm that sideways. One of them, I was crying laughing because I kept watching it over and over. It's the fucking brain rot, waste of time, whatever. But that said, Danny sends me random ass shit, and God knows what your algorithm is up to, because you got some naughty stuff that goes on your little magnifying glass when you press your magnifying
right.
glass.
And you know what? I've seen yours too, sir, back in the day.
No, you haven't. Mine's all fucking golfers hitting stinger shots up into a mountain where it's like, holy shit, look, I chipped in.
And someone yelling penis.
Okay.
That was fun.
You know what? All mine was like fucking bass playing tutorials and square body trucks until you click on one Selena Gomez video, and then when you click the search button, it's, oh, they must think that I like Mexican chicks with big tits putting on makeup.
Are they wrong?
Danny?
I would like to reach out to Kelly Legal right now to represent me from any response that I have moving from this point forward.
I suffered a jack attack live on a stream on YouTube and Twitch. We are now banished.
But anyway,
Selena,
Mike, I'll show Mikey. It's like we had this challenge when we were over at the Freak. It's like, okay, hit your search button on your Instagram and let's see what pops up. Okay, all right.
Here's Danny Balis.
Okay. But mine would have things, and I'd show Mikey, and well, okay, so I had one today.
Yeah.
I was looking for a friend of mine that I needed to see, that because I saw whatever. I needed to see a post that they put up. Yes, seriously. That posted something about a truck that I wanted to look at, and I hit the search, and I'm like, Jesus, what is this?
So now let's all enjoy Dingu's Insta Share of the Day.
And now it's time for Dingo's Daily Insta Share on CDX.
That's so dumb.
The slide whistle, it gets me.
So goddamn dumb.
All right, play it.
All right,
this is what
I sent Mikey.
This is what
today.
Instagram thinks Danny really likes.
This is what Instagram thinks I like.
He's a man of the arts.
Okay.
Is it a candle holder? What should make?
Your really close friend.
Okay, look.
What is this?
Art is not limited to music. I actually have a lot of canvases at home. I partake in some acrylic painting. I'd love to bring one up here for you for your home, or maybe for Vida's new venture.
Please.
Yeah. You know, I dabble in poetry, and I just wanted to let everyone know now that I am really interested in pottery. As a matter of fact, I've been pricing potter's wheels on Amazon.
I knew that word was coming at some point.
He was like, what's the thing called? The little wheel they use. We're like, me and Madigan are like, I'm pretty sure it's the wheel.
I said the throwing wheel. That was my
And then he
guess.
finally looked it up. He's like, it's a potter's wheel.
Potter's wheel.
Pretty much what we said.
So I think it's fair that, you know,
Idiot.
being an artist, that I would want to dabble into more than one format or one avenue. See?
Why this one?
Because look,
She doesn't even look like she's very
no,
good
she's
at
very good. Look, she's starting.
What is that?
Okay, that's just the first part of the cup that you make. And see, now look, it's a nice little a mug. She's gonna put a handle on it. And
Why don't you explain
give it to
her arm
husband
position for our audio listeners? Oh. Danny, what are you seeing?
You're the one that's supposed to describe. Okay.
How am I supposed to? This is not on my fucking Instagram.
Look, it's a nice, very experienced artiste that's worked for years and years and years with clay, and she's got her potter's wheel, and she's making a cup. And at the end of it, you take your fishing line or your it's called a potter's string, and then you pull from one end to the near you, and it releases the cup from the wheel. That's all she's doing. I don't know what your problem.
Why is she staring at us, the viewer, while she's molding
Because
this?
you know what? She's a good teacher.
All right.
You know,
She heard you were a visual learner.
She's a very good teacher.
She wanted to show you.
That's right. That's right.
This has been
She's connecting.
Dingu's Insta Share of the Day.
You can play the intro again.
Oh, or just
this. I'm fine with that. Look at that technique. Man. Just command
And now
of her
it's
craft.
time for Dingo's Daily Insta Share on CDX.
Okay, slide whistle number one. Madigan and I were like, "Is that Danny's voice?" We're like, "No, I don't think so. That's just
No, it's
AI
British
Brit."
AI because I'm sick of voicing over all my stuff.
I was like, oh, new accent unlocked. Maybe I'll have that in the next fake show. Angry British went pretty good last time.
Yeah.
How's you people look? How many we got?
A couple for sure.
Couple few.
And maybe some live ones. Felt
You
an
wanna do
air
it?
tap
Hell
on my
yeah.
shoulder.
Let's say FIFA for Thursday.
Okay, are you sure?
No.
It'll be quick.
Seriously, this will take. Where are we at? No, let's do it. It'll take 5 minutes.
Okay, go.
At the max. All right, so the World Cup and some of their games are coming to the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Excited.
Very excited.
Promise, like legit. I signed up.
too.
I went to FIFA's effing website and signed up for like ticket alerts.
Yep.
Because I want to buy tickets. I want to go to one game
I
at
do too.
least, maybe two.
Yeah.
God forbid, Team US. I think it's okay. Am I an idiot? 18 games
I don't know.
being played in the Metro.
We need to read
That
up
might
on that
be
a little
lot.
bit.
But yes, and it's less than a year away.
The World Cup is so dang cool, and I'm the soccer fan that pays attention to soccer during the fucking World Cup. And you
Yeah.
know what? I'm probably like most people in this country
Oh yeah,
that
exactly.
that even give soccer any attention.
World Cup, a whole different category.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Super fun.
here.
It's going to be here, and the FIFA is putting out the call to Dallas-Fort Worth locals because they need volunteers for next year's World Cup. And I saw this Channel 8 put this out online, and afterwards I saw it being shared by friends of mine, and I got to reading some comments, and they're having a lot of fun with this. All right. So I want to go over the requirements, first of all. To be eligible to be a volunteer for the 2026 World Cup, and volunteer means that you don't get paid. Just keep that in mind. And all of these requirements seem pretty reasonable. All right, be at least 18. Speak English as your first language, but if you happen to speak other languages, that is definitely a plus.
I'm in. If Team Lithuania makes a run, I speak some Lithuanian.
No, you don't.
I do.
So
Aš
through
kalbu lietuviškai.
over 5 weeks,
Same.
you need to be able to commit to 8 shifts. That sounds totally fine, right? That's like 1-2 a week max.
Okay.
All right.
That's June to July. Okay,
Yeah, June to July.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So at 5 weeks, you commit to 8 shifts. It can be done. You must comply with entry requirements of the host country.
Okay.
So they're, each country's team may have a different set of standards that you have to comply with.
No.
Must comply with entry
we
requirements
are the host country.
of the host country.
That's for people who
okay, I
don't
get it
live
now.
here. Yeah, that's for international folk who want to
Okay,
come and
okay,
do that.
that makes sense. It
Yes,
doesn't say
entry
host.
requirements of the United States.
I read that
Check-
wrong.
Check
read
that
wrong.
box. We got that.
Attend an in-person group recruitment event and complete training. Okay, sure.
Easy.
I mean, most likely these, volunteer jobs are going to be anything ranging from handing out pamphlets to being a gopher and getting coffee to a greeter or errand person or whatever, I would assume. So, yeah, the training, I can't imagine that being that long or that big of a commitment. Agree to and pass a name check and background information review. Hey, you know what? We all want to be safe in this day and age,
Yeah.
and having a worldwide event in your hometown, that should be no exception to make sure everybody's squared away.
I'm 6 for 6.
All right. World Cup volunteer perks. Now, you don't get paid, but boy,
Bring
if
them.
you needed
Bring
a
'em to
little
me.
incentive to sign up, to put your name on the FIFA sign-up sheet, may I interest you in these juicy nugs? You will get an official FIFA World Cup volunteer uniform. Translation, T-shirt,
Yeah.
maybe. Or
Or
vest.
like the little media
Yeah.
whatever you call this overshirt thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a lanyard.
It might just be a lanyard.
Maybe a lanyard.
The really flattering photo of you on it.
Okay. I'm interested though.
I've read this next item, one of your perks, 17 times, and I still have no goddamn idea what it means. Exclusive reward and recognition items.
It's a major award.
What does that mean?
Leg lamp.
You don't get a leg lamp, Madigan.
So
it's a great guess. They have just fishnet leg lamps that they hand everyone.
I want to know if this is two separate things. Do you get an exclusive reward, and do you also get recognition items?
I'm not kidding.
What does that mean?
I bet it's a coin.
Okay.
That seems like that would fit right in there, right? Like a FIFA World Cup 2026.
Like the Donald Trump $1,000 bill?
coin. Yeah, exactly.
All
Worth
right.
$4.
This is meals and refreshments during your shift. Translation,
Ooh, water and a hot dog.
bottle of water and whatever the fuck is lying around.
Well, if they got Chiba Hut,
A dry hot dog.
I'm interested.
But the bun is soggy.
Yeah. I don't know whose dick you wouldn't suck for this next thing. Volunteer certificate. Good Lord.
You think it's laminated?
no chance they're laminating.
Volunteer
It is on
certificate.
the flimsiest piece of paper.
It's a receipt.
The worst stock. Yeah. Volunteer certificate.
Oh, shut up. I just read the next one.
Here's one that I don't think they can legally ensure. Lasting friendships and once in a generation experience.
Shut up.
Once in a
Are they
generation
pitching
experience.
I can see that.
You can argue that
Yeah.
one. You can't guarantee me lasting friendship.
You can't. Okay, first of all, have you met me? I am beyond capable of having lasting friendships
He's
at
not
this
here to
point in
make
my
friends.
life. That's right. And,
Yeah, like
and I'm
little Malcolm.
teaching my son
I'm not here to make friends.
lasting friendships, Mikey.
And once, oh my God. They clearly ran out of perks toward
Yeah.
the bottom here.
They ran out of perks at the second bullet.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you're right.
Here's another confusing one: skills-based learning opportunities. Not
What the fuck is that?
You're not going to gain anything. You're not going to get any skills-based learning. There's just going to be opportunities for that.
Everywhere you look.
This could be a copy and paste job description of like a grocery bagger at Kroger.
Seriously,
Yeah.
this is the most word
get a
salad.
You
perks I've
talk
ever
to
seen.
people.
So I
Wow.
happen to be, because I sometimes put on Wheel or Jeopardy for mom if we're just chilling at the house, and then the news comes on after. So like I'm watching more local news than I have ever
Yeah,
the last year or so.
you saw this.
I saw this all, and the first thing I thought was, oh shit, awesome. Hold on, interested. FIFA volunteer for the World Cup, because I'm picturing myself standing on the sideline, with a flag. Like I'm not the main FIFA official
Like they're gonna
for this
give
match,
you-
but I'm going to work the sidelines. I'll
Okay.
handle corner kicks. That's the first thing I thought. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not going to be on the field.
no,
And then I'm
Not
like,
even close.
I'm not going to even see the field.
you're not going to see a game.
I'm going to be in the fucking parking lot, 2 blocks away
Do you take your hat off?
from AT&T
Okay, thanks.
Stadium, ushering somebody or something that is so far from watching a foot hit a soccer ball.
But you get a
Wait.
certificate.
They could put you in charge of leading the celebrities from the back entrance to their suite.
You've done that
You
before.
don't know that.
That is true. I wonder what the
Send a
spectrum is,
headshot.
the spectrum of possibility for the volunteer. Like the best job you can get as a FIFA volunteer. I'm sure you can see the stadium, and you're right. It could be some sort. No, it won't be sweet. You're not like taking care of people in a suite. You're nowhere near the fucking field. Cash? Look at Cash. They take one look at Cash and just
Head of security.
float him in the White Rock Lake.
Because
Be
they
like,
could
just
put
stay
him
here.
through the vents. So when people are like, oh, you think someone in Section C is acting up, they send Cash through the vent.
Okay, they could
And
squeeze
he
him through
gets the
vent.
first look. If they
Yeah.
can't do a drone, that's when they
They
send
can
little
report
Cash.
back.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
No,
Yeah.
I think it's fascinating.
it's funny
Because I really did. The
Made me
first thing I
laugh.
thought was like, shit, okay, hold on. All right, so maybe picks with friends, bet payoff.
You have to be a FIFA.
The losing team has to sign up to be FIFA World Cup volunteers.
That would be good. You told me to come up with the bad thing the other day that wasn't doing your own stand-up.
Would you rather
You have
do
to
the,
sign up for the FIFA games.
I don't want to do stand-up.
Would you rather do stand-up, FIFA volunteer, or real doll movie date?
Okay, I don't like your real doll
I
idea.
did have the idea that the losers have to run their own parking lot at the state fair.
No. Well, how? It's like rent out.
No, they just pull up on a field and start charging people $20.
That's illegal, I think. Do I get a certificate? Do I get a volunteer certificate if I do that?
They pull up to the booth, the real doll's in there, and then when they get all confused, you pop up on the passenger and we're like, I'm just kidding, $20 now.
Ding it. Ding that card.
Ba-tink.
All
That's
right.
them tapping to pay.
We'll work on the details.
What, on real doll movie date?
No,
think
no
it's
one's
done.
fucking considering real doll.
I
Trying to make
am.
money
We
out of
actually-
This is
this.
a great idea. And it's not real doll, it's inflatable woman movie date.
I think we have
You can imagine carrying a 135-pound real doll in there to go see, I don't know, Chutney Chimp or whatever.
I think we do have a solution for bet payoff.
Okay.
We will discuss. All right. If you're a local and you meet all the requirements, please sign up for the FIFA volunteer program. You're going to get a certificate and lifetime memories and friends. you can have it all with FIFA.
I kind of feel like we just described the golden spatula.
Don't you minimize. You people do not minimize. It's you people.
The song is up for an award.
Really?
Yeah, for podcast theme song of the year. Did you know that?
No, man, I didn't know that.
It's true.
Is it up for a Circoni Award? Don't think I didn't think about starting the Circoni Awards.
It's like our own Dundee.
We've only been doing this 3 months. It's not too late. But our Circoni Awards are different, where you don't pay us to get awarded.
No, they're the same.
Yeah.
They have to pay us.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So it's just like the Marconi?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
10 of them pay us, and we're like, I don't know, who gives a shit? This one. And then next
Get a load of
year,
this
everyone
guy.
paying again? All right, cool. This one. Yeah, you won the you were great this year. I'm sure they really had an ear to the fucking year of the station. Oh, you guys were the best station this year.
Maybe we can get
Really
somebody to pay us for likes and follows too.
He's Danny Balis. That's Cash Soroy over there. I'm Mike Soroy.
Apparently that's a thing.
The Circoni Awards coming up soon. Your favorite live cast.
So soon.
All right, it's time for You People. It's where you ask questions. If it's on Discord, all good. I'm Discord Daddy. I'm on there. I don't know what I'm doing still, but I do look around. If it is on any of our chat platforms, on Twitch, on YouTube, wherever you want, if you ask questions, we're going to answer them. We're going to have a little fun toward the end of the show. It's called You People. Madigan, what do you have?
So this first one's more of a statement, but it's relevant. James S. said he volunteered for the U.S. Open, and when he was done filling out his online forms, it asked for his credit card information and charged him $322 for his volunteer shirt and jacket.
Hell yeah.
So he
F
paid
your
to work
face.
for the PGA.
Oh, so the Golf U.S. Open, number one.
Yes.
Not the Tennis U.S. Open.
Do you dabble in tennis? Figured it was assumed.
No. And they charge you $300 for your little fucking outfit.
$300.
I mean,
Why is everything a shit? Why does everything have to be a shit? Why can't just one thing just be nice?
like the PGA
Like just
really needs
everything.
that money.
I don't trust me. I don't expect the tip of the spear to be the PGA Tour on doing nice things and just get. You're a volunteer. We just need that credit card number, bub.
$300.
For your fucking outfit. God
Crazy.
damn it. Did he do it?
Stuff.
Did he do it?
That kid had probably
Yeah,
never
he did
spent
it.
$300 on clothes at once in his life.
Yeah.
Oh, not a man. Not a fully straight man. What is a town that before traveling there you thought had a bad name or a bad rep, but once you got there, it wasn't that bad?
That's a great question.
Very good question.
I have
From
one
Texas
instantly
Carter.
if you want to think. Texas Carter, fuck you for being so good at this. God damn it. Always good question and kind thoughts. Hate you. I have one. Cleveland. I went to Cleveland and I had a fucking blast. It was gorgeous weather. And you come to Dallas or anywhere on a perfect weather day and you'll be like, God damn it, I love this place. And it's not, you got to experience the whole thing. But Cleveland kind of gets shit on pretty hard. Went to Cleveland, did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum, strutted around. God, I wish I could remember. It was a cool ass street with badass bars, restaurants, and went down by this river on the Cuyahoga. Is that I think that is the river that's right there. People were taking their boats up and docking their boats in Cleveland. Again, I wouldn't have thought that. And had an absolute blast. Loved it.
I've heard this same can be said that people have a different perception of Pittsburgh until they get there.
Okay.
And I've never spent time in Pittsburgh or
I
Cleveland.
really liked Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Dude.
I've heard good stuff.
And it was winter and it was snowing and I still had a great time and I hate the cold. Like I'm a bitch in the cold, but I was frolicking and shit.
It was wintry cold.
Yeah. I was flying a drone in the snow with a smile on my face.
Really? I've only done a cowboy trip to the Steelers game, which was fucking awesome. It was a crazy game. The Zeke game and there was like not a clock play, but anyway, it was an insane ending. I remember it. And yes, and the most cliche thing about Pittsburgh is when you drive through that tunnel You know this? And like, as you go through this tunnel and it's a mountain, and then the second you get out of the tunnel, you're on this bridge, and all of Pittsburgh is there, and you can see Heinz
There were
Field.
12 other bridges.
It was Heinz Field at the time, and there's the PNC Park there. It's fucking beautiful.
It's stunning.
And
all right there.
Three
like in
rivers.
the same slice.
And they have a funicular that goes up the side of the mountain that I didn't even know about. Yes,
It's a
beautiful.
steel city down at the bottom.
Beautiful place. I don't know. I think the whole Midwest, if you've not been, it's kind of just gets grouped into whatever. But every one of them that I've gone to, I think I've kind of enjoyed. Do you have one you can think of, or not?
Yeah, I was thinking of U.S. cities that I've been to, but they've maybe the only one that I could think that over delivered would be D.C. Outside of the monuments and the mall and all of that, I really thought DC was incredible.
More than just even Smithsonian and museums and shit. 'Cause
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sure every town, every major city's got rough areas, but the one that I was shocked at is when I got off the train from London to Liverpool. I had never been. I had a friend that lived there and rode that long ass train ride to Liverpool, and I just expected Merseyside, smog, factories, old flats, rundown. It was so modern, and this was in 99, 2000, like 25 years ago. Yeah. At that point, it was so new and clean and fresh and modern and very updated. It kind of looked like a little London from, best I could tell.
I agree.
And I walked all over that city.
Did you do the whole, because I did it in 2016, same thing, but I didn't have low expectations because I guess I knew. But down by the water, and there's all these fish and chips and all these restaurants by the water, and the Beatles Museum, which I'm like, fucking take my money. I don't care if this is cheese dick.
Yeah, I rode on the little tour bus and did the whole Beatles.
Oh, did you
tour.
really?
I got off the train, Lime Street Station, I believe, and walked to a pub called the Flute and Firken, and went inside and ordered a hamburger.
Really?
Yes, because I was sick.
Know your roots.
I was sick of fish and chips, and I love fish and chips, and I had so much of it. And I asked the guy, I go, what's good? I want to do some Beatles stuff, but I don't want to be that guy. And he goes, look, you just take one of the buses. You go, just take one of the tours, and it's great. They're all great. And I said, okay. So I went and signed up, and I got on the Magical Mystery Bus Tour, and the bus was painted like the submarine.
Eureka!
It was painted like the yellow submarine or whatever, and I was the only, maybe one of two Americans on the bus, and maybe one of three Caucasians on the bus. It was mostly people from the Orient.
Oh.
Yeah. Asian folks taking photos and stuff.
Wow. Why'd you say taking photos? Why do we have to go?
Because look, some stereotypes are deserved.
As the Onion,
do the voice.
Do the voice. As the Onion once told us in a headline, stereotypes are a real time saver.
But yeah, Liverpool was
awesome. Which is the Onion's words. Okay, in Liverpool, me and Cash, we're getting Beatlemania. Like, whatever, we're excited. And cool, we went to fucking bars.
Just do it.
And we did do the bit where you tell someone you're from America and they don't give one fuck. But if you tell them you're from Texas, they're like, oh, go on.
Are you serious?
Yes.
The exact same thing happened to me.
100%.
The exact same
At
thing.
Camden event.
They didn't give a shit. And we've done all these, like, again, I like wrestling. And we were in Glasgow, actually. And I don't know, I mentioned like Sheamus, the wrestler who had been up to the stadium, and they didn't give a one fuck. They're like, who cares? You had Stone Cold Steve Austin on? I'm like, no, we have not had Stone Cold. Like, all they care about is fucking Texas.
Yeah.
It's so different, and everyone
really
knows
weird.
that. But
yeah.
So
that happened to me the whole time I was in the UK, and people would ask me, where are you from? It's like, the States. No, where are you from? It's like, oh, Texas. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. And then really want to talk to you. I told these little, we got around, we're walking around, I don't know, Paul McCartney's childhood home, and school had just gotten let out, and there's all these little kids, these little 8-year-olds that look like Angus Young. They're all dressed like him walking by you. And one of them, a couple of them came up to me and like, where are you from? Where are you from? I said, I'm from the America. And they go, they're like, obviously, dumbass. Like, where in America? And I said, Texas. And they're like, oh shit! And one of them,
will kick your ass.
One of them starts starts air banjoing and
Oh, really?
dancing. He's like going dang ding dang 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 dang.
Well, think
I thought
about
you were
the
gonna say
boring
air.
ass states.
Fuck.
Like, imagine someone being like, "Oh, I'm from Minnesota." They're gonna be like,
Yep.
"Okay,
Yeah,
fuck
cool.
off.
Wisconsin, yeah, fuck up.
Yeah.
I want culture.
Fuck off.
You're from Dallas.
They
Let's
love
talk."
Texas over there.
Dude.
I'm excited.
It's
We go to
very real.
Ireland in like less than a
So
month. and
if
I'm
anyone
hyped.
asks you, say I'm from Texas, and they will immediately
My name is Madigan, and I'm from Texas.
take interest in you. So, okay, confession, dumbass alert. We're in Liverpool. We did whatever, all the stuff, and London took the train to Liverpool, and that's when we got a car. And then we drove and we played a couple golf courses there on the British Open thing, and we went to see the British Open when at Royal Troon when Henrik Stenson battled Phil Mickelson. Amazing day. Phil Mickelson shoots an 80 or 65 on Sunday and loses 2-stroke. Shoot a 65.
What more could he have done?
What more could he have done?
Seriously.
You shoot a 65 on Sunday? That do anything for you? No, I lost by 2 because Stenson shoots a 63. Unstoppable force of golf that day. But anyway, we got a car in Liverpool and Cash drove and I was the navigator and there's fucking roundabouts, which are fine, but you're going backwards. I'm like, okay, you want to go left right here. You know, I'm doing like
There's
overly.
There's two
It's fucking
roundabouts
hard.
in my world in this city that I'm aware of, and one of them is by your house,
Yep.
and the other one's by Dan's house.
Yes,
You
yes,
have to
yeah,
drive
exactly.
to the Dragon's
That's a little
Den.
baby one.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But yes, there's big roundabouts. When you're
Sure.
doing it backwards, everything's backwards. A little tricky. Anyway, so we had a car at that point, and we get our car in Liverpool. We're like, all right, let's fucking before we leave town, let's find. Don't laugh if you know the punchline. I'm like, well, we're in Liverpool, home of the Beatles. All this, like, let's find Abbey Road. Do you know where this is going? We're like Abbey Road on our phone, and I find, all right, I guess this is it, whatever. We find this little neighborhood, and it's like the shittiest little street with like kind of a, like there's bricks, and it's like written.
Oh,
and I'm looking at all
no.
this. I'm like, fuck, this doesn't look right. Let's check again. And then eventually you check, and
You realize it's a 6-hour train ride south.
Abbey Road's in fucking London,
Yeah.
not in Liverpool. No fucking clue.
That's funny.
Spent an hour
Finding Abbey.
finding the famous Abbey fucking Road.
We'll take a picture.
No, I don't.
Walking across in our flip-flops.
There's no chance we wouldn't have attempted to take the picture, but turns out Abbey Road's not in Liverpool. It is very much in London.
Glad it took you riding all the way up there to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moron alert.
Amazing.
I blame Cash.
Always. There he is.
Elko13 says, "Can we do an F1 watch party at the Twilight Lounge on a Sunday morning? The time change favors us. I'd love to pay a cover and support the Twilight in typically non-busy hours. Thoughts?"
Email me and we'll maybe set that up. If he wants to
Email him.
bring a party, or email cirque2soirgmail.com and Madigan will forward it to me or I'll check it.
Truth.
And
will.
if you can bring a group, yeah, we could do something.
Elliot is into all sorts of weird shit, and I think he might be
He
F1
might be.
guy too.
I'll ask him.
I thought about, and even this, because I want to dork out maybe for like the Vegas race, which is a night race in Vegas, which would be like a live watching thing for us here.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if that dude emails and they want to do a little something at Twilight, I'm down.
You know the Cowboys opener we're going to be on.
We may not.
You think about taking the night off?
We're talking to Dan and Jake because I think they are doing a live stream, and we are the loosest of partners with them, but we don't want to fucking butt heads with them. And why?
That makes sense.
So
they're going to pay us not to work?
Yeah.
Love
Pay
it.
us
Get a
top
Thursday
dollar.
off?
Let's
They're gonna pay
go.
us top dollar. No, you're gonna work, Madigan. You have to be here.
You just have to sit here
You have
and make
to
sure
see-
everything's
Fucking
good.
hate my job.
Just security for the
Well,
building.
we'll get you a sandwich.
Lacana, please.
a half sandwich.
It's the Italian. I do want to ask Cash, though. What about you? Riveting. I love that city, too.
Lost
Thank
for
you.
words.
Okay, this
for
last
once.
one is actually, I'm just going to combine 2 questions into one sentence. So you're going to have to rapid fire both, and then let's hop into some marbles.
I love it.
It's 2. When's the last time you blanked? When's the last time, or have you ever, hit a home run? And when's the last time you sharded your pants?
What the fuck? Texas Carter?
No. I'm combining 2.
Brody.
Neither are from Texas Guard.
Brody. I never played I've never played organized baseball in my life. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity because body type, athleticism, I think I would have been better at baseball than my ceiling was at any other sport.
Mm-hmm.
I've hit softball home runs, a good handful. I've hit home runs in like ticket home run derby things.
Wow.
Don't say wow. You asked the fucking question. What am I supposed to answer?
I'm supporting you. What do you want me to go? Boo.
I've never hit I have never hit
Sounds
a
like real
baseball
support. Wow.
home run. Oh, I'm sorry. The great game when I won co-MVP, I hit a home run.
Yeah, but that was because of about 6 errors that happened on the play.
It was inside the park,
right.
but my speed is what made the difference.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
just
it was,
that form. Can you show us your running form again?
It was the left-handed third
Look at this.
baseman.
Can you even see my
Ty
fucking hands?
Walker.
You might need to get a better.
You can't
better,
see me.
Better camera if you want to see these hands.
When'd you last time you shit your pants?
I have not.
Come on.
Shart?
Yeah. It's still shit. It's just a little piece.
It's where you're like, oh, fuck. That wasn't what I thought it was. I need to go home.
Yeah.
That's
You're
what we're
playing
talking.
marbles in your pants.
Like, pants change, but like you couldn't because you were in public.
It's been a while. I would say maybe on 9/11. Danny?
Never hit a home run, and I shit my pants at the ticket once and had to throw my underwear in the trash. Let's play some fucking marbles.
I gotta sing along. If
I
you know
really
the
did.
words.
At the ticket?
Yeah.
Are you going to blame the back pain?
No, it was just an accident. I got more than I bargained for.
And you stuffed your undies in the bottom of the...
Oh, yeah. You lift up all the old
Yeah.
towels that everybody's dried their hands with. And
Get them way down
way
there.
down in the bottom. Yeah. That was commando for the ranch report. Henceforth.
I did, I think 6th grade, I did shit my pants and took my underwear off, and it had my name sewn in the fucking underwear. I'm like, fuck! And I did this stuff, the deep stuff down into the bottom of the thing. I'm like, oh, we're fucked here. You don't want your name on your underwear. I mean, that's when you're a little kid.
Why do you have your name on your
I don't know.
underwear?
Why even then?
Why would you
I think it's because like
lose your underwear?
I think it was like summer camp.
Okay.
You go to summer camp, you have to write your name or have your name on them. So group laundry, I don't fucking know. Oh, my mom.
So the counselors
Yes,
knew who to
Vita's
give them back to
here.
at the end of
Hi,
Yeah,
camp.
exactly. Just fold them up and hand them out. This is the marble race, all right? If you're on
Look at that.
YouTube, you can jump over to Twitch if you like.
Boy, this one looks like it's in honor of Chiba Hut.
Shout out Mason and Jason for contributing in the Place Your Wagers Fund.
Really?
Cat v. Jake.
Dude, anyone who donates anything, amazing. You can put up can you not? Save the Shales. I mean, I don't know. You know, like,
Yeah, I could put it up on you.
yeah, pop Save the Shales up there just while people get in. Exclamation point play is what you want. This hair's TikTok. All right? I'm done with it. I'm not going to make it through the whole summer with this. It's got to go. But if you want to save this beautiful mane of hair,
You love the ocean.
if you love the ocean, you can save the Shales by donating just a couple dollars. This shit's free, all right? There's no Patreon. We're not bending anybody over for anything. It's clearly voluntary, but if you get drunk and have a good time, maybe have a laugh, a couple bucks here and there does make a difference. So we appreciate it. Save those Shales. Save those Shales. You're going to want to hit exclamation point play if you want a marble in this race. There you go. Look at that, guys. Or if you want to look at my laptop, somebody made a sticker. There you go. Look at the corner. See it?
Someone said they were going to dress up as the instructions for Halloween, and I
No!
wish I would have
That
thought
is
of that.
brilliant.
There you
Because
go.
all I would have needed was a damn poster board
I'm going to dress up as the instructor.
as the instructions. Maybe I'll be Deadwater feature or something. Wait, what if I came as Mr. Hamburgers?
Keep his name out of your mouth. He's in
I
heaven.
would come with a grill and snacks.
He's up in
I wasn't
heaven.
going to do anything racist.
Grilling him up. You hungry?
You hungry? Welcome.
If you want to play marbles, all you have to do is hit exclamation point play. It's the easiest thing. It's just 5 little things. 5 strokes of the key. Exclamation point play. I guess 6 because you have to hit shift.
True.
You hit 1. It's real easy. You're going to have a marble. There's no skill involved whatsoever. All you have to do is just sit back and enjoy. And we have a prize. And I think
Yeah, it's on the floor by you.
there may be an update to this prize soon.
There is. I can actually spit it if
Really?
you want.
We're going color blast?
I thought that was for Bingu.
No, that's not it.
That is for
What is it?
Bingu.
The prize for
This is
marbles?
marbles.
It's like
prize
it's like
is
$1,000.
There's no prize for marbles?
No.
You had to win 3 times.
Take my
remember?
fucking solo camera off and give me a little space, man. Again, fuck, I can't breathe. God.
No, the
I was
prize.
letting you go.
Why'd you put this? You did
I
put
was
it.
letting you go.
No, you put it over here. You did.
Did we have to talk about Kelly Legal today? Yes.
We did.
And I said, hey, when we bring up Kelly Legal, here's the cup if you want to
Yeah,
talk
but you did
about
back
it.
me up, and I was like, new prize, and you're like, yeah, I have the.
Well, yeah, there is a new prize, and
I'm
I
just
was going to
saying.
give a little tease, but we weren't going to blame it all on me for your mistake.
Don't bat. She's backing out of it super fast now. She's moonwalking out of the picture and leaving me
God,
standing
I
here.
wish I was that smooth.
Leaving me standing here,
I'm too white
nude.
to dance.
just noshing on my
little-
Chiba Hut sandwich by myself,
with your-
fully naked.
Piece of shit in your kindergarten pants.
You shit at the ticket. all
Okay,
right? That's
fine.
a
At least
fresh.
I'm man enough to admit it and not lie. You know you did it on Monday.
Monday's yesterday. Why on Monday?
Right.
All right, exclamation point play. If you want, I'm not turning this around, so fuck you. No one reads this, and it doesn't help anyone. I even acknowledge that. Exclamation point play. If you want a marble in the race, you don't have to do anything. Gravity does its thing, and someone's gonna win this thing. I don't have the master list, but I know Calendar's sitting on 2 wins.
Yep. First person to 3 wins gets $500 to themselves and $500 to their charity,
The charity of their choice.
from Weird Cash's wallet.
Yep. He's either on an airplane right now or just landing at DFW, and he's probably clicking on.
Oh, he's been in the chat the whole stream.
Has he really?
Yeah.
He had Wi-Fi on the plane?
He always buys Wi-Fi in the plane.
Did you buy Wi-Fi on the plane?
Fuck no, I'm not bougie like him.
You just
I
do-
rich like that.
You're just AA in flight.
Sleep.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. I got the neck pillow.
You don't use the free entertainment with.
No, man. I put on I put on War on Drugs, Lost in a Dream, and I put the headphones on, and I'm gone.
Really?
It's the best airplane sleeping record. It is
Really?
the
No, I love that fucking
best
album.
airplane sleeping record.
I did Beck Sea Change
when you get to
as my
Eyes to the
go-to.
Wind, you're just like,
You're gone.
I'm gone, baby. Yeah.
Okay,
every
I will
time.
get that in a rotation.
Yeah.
Because Sea Change was my go-to plane sleep album, but that one is excellent as well. I just took 2 flights. I watched The Accountant 2
Okay.
on the way to Sarasota
All right.
with Ben Affleck. Fine.
Yeah. I never saw the first one.
It's okay.
Okay.
And then on the way
I
back,
just don't want to watch 2 hours of some guy doing somebody's taxes.
it's not. There's more to it than that.
I don't believe you.
I assure you, it's not just merely some dude slaving over the taxes of another man. On the way back, I watched Thunderbolts. It's movies that I wouldn't watch, but I'm on a plane, so let's knock them out. Thunderbolts is one of those Marvel
It
movies.
sounds like movies that nobody wants to watch. They just give them to the plane.
Take it plane. Give it to
Take it
those stupid
plane.
idiots. They're in the air. They don't give a shit about anything. 186 athletes are in. We have some sort of towering inferno that these people are going to try to traverse. I have no idea. This is
It looks like Chance's bong, like a real complex
where's Chance?
apparatus.
Chance leave, or is he out there?
He went to get another sandwich.
What? Why? Really?
Why would he-
get another sandwich?
Why did he need
explain later.
another sandwich?
I'll explain later.
For what?
It's
And he's
a
coming back?
marble race.
All right, 188 athletes are in, and I know Cunning Stunt is in now, and I see just the looking.
What do you-
Backdoor Wife is here. I mean, look, it's way on the right, along with Texas Fisher. P1 KJ. I don't know if that's my KJ. KJ Ellis. My KJ for life. BS Jillian, I see you, baby.
Hi, Christina.
Oh, look at that body.
I'm interested in Backdoor Wife. I wonder if she's into pottery.
You got a potter's wheel over there? I'd love to come check it out. I'm thinking about buying a potter's
Someone
wheel.
asked if Potter's Wheel was going to be on Bingo on Thursday.
Somebody also before the show
Hi,
asked if,
Mom.
because we don't have a
Wherever you
new
are.
water feature yet, and Danny and I were like, should we get a little potter's wheel? Imagine if we had a.
They have them for children.
Do they have a tiny potter's wheel we
Yeah,
can put
like
right
the
there?
plastic ones.
And then
I used to have one.
When Danny gets bored with whatever the hell me or Cash
he
are
just
saying,
starts throwing a
he
mug.
just slowly leans
We just-
over.
Like you a shitty ashtray.
He's
Anybody
just like,
have some water?
I'm just gonna try to finish off this ramekin,
This vase.
and we're like, and he's like, no, I'm listening.
Listen, yeah,
It's
Cash.
fun.
What-
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
So
game.
why aren't the Cowboys winning?
Oh, it's crazy. They
And
don't
he's
get no
just like,
picks.
It's because
Left-handed or right-handed handle?
Cash, we need to buy a kiln.
Wait, I have a kiln.
all right, we're at 202. That's good news.
202 athletes. We're going to start this race. We're going to do it in 10 seconds, all right? We're going to start. Oh, fuck off. See? Big Kev Sasquatch. You're going to be the last one in.
I'm gonna catch you off guard then. I already
10. Oh, she hit it. You better hit it now. Look at him come in.
7, 6.
5, 4. She already hit it. It's out of my fucking hands.
There he is. He's in.
Butt plug Barney. I see you, Persian.
Boom. Way to catch you off guard,
Green.
hoes. Waiting for his countdown.
See?
Try me.
Yeah, she's official. I'm the unofficial countdown. I see you, Nima. You
I pull
son
the
of a
controls.
bitch. You beautifully haired, possibly
Wow, this
Iranian
one
wine
is such
boy.
a visual experience.
Nima's into wine.
Yeah, he's a wine boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's getting poured into the.
We're in some kind of beaker. Oh, and the whole thing
Wow.
tips.
Whoa.
This is fun as shit.
Thank you.
They all come in random. All right, what are we even looking at?
I don't know.
Go. All right, hold on.
This is fun as shit.
This is fun as shit. Like that beaker bit I've never seen before.
I can't believe this is all you used to do on your Twitch
I
stream.
know
That's not
multiple
all
of these
I
at a
would use.
time.
Just get
Dude, I would
Hey,
do
my
it.
boyfriend's in first place.
Just get
Go
sloshed
Ryan.
and
Oh wait,
play
I think he just
freaking
died.
marbles.
I would do a 10 race
Oh no,
Grand
he's back.
Prix.
Go Ryan.
10 race Grand Prix because they accrue points.
Go Ryan.
Uh-huh. Did they ever win
First race
anything?
ever, and
Yeah,
he wins.
they
That'd
won all
be
kinds of
crazy.
incredible prizes.
Like what?
Oh, he's
What,
in
like
seventh.
shit you have
Like
laying
a
around at your
fucking
house?
Summer Bash 2015 T-shirt,
Okay.
So many people died.
gently worn. I'm gonna
Whoa.
I'm gonna bring in a
Whoa.
bunch of ticket shit to give away.
Are you
Yeah, I think
up here? Mine's all gone. I've got.
I have so.
I think I have a
on.
pullover that I really like. It's a North Face pullover.
I think I have a
I like it. I don't want to give it away.
North Face. Yeah, keep that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think I have like a North
High-quality
Face
stuff.
jacket.
Okay, everyone who got knocked to the side, Loki has an advantage.
They couldn't afford to give me a raise, but boy, they got a big box
they
of
give you
North
a
Face
coat.
gear.
Yep. Go down to the right. Like at least let's just see.
What is this thing?
I have no clue. I'm gonna throw.
Ooh, there's
up.
fire.
I'm gonna throw up.
W House 14, Eric B1, Blue Goose 42, Frisco Steve. You fucking died right as I was looking at you.
Is this not the end? Is this the end?
That is the fucking end.
Yeah,
W
it is the
House.
end.
I don't know where the end is. Go in
Right
there.
here.
What is? But what's in there? So do they have to land? They have to hit one of the holes.
One of those little ball holes.
Oh yeah, we already got our first 10.
Wow.
What the hell?
Oh.
Who's 14?
I hope our audio listeners enjoyed.
Sorry, audio. They're already
Hey, y'all
left. They
talked
already
about
fucking
giving
left.
away your ticket shit.
They already left.
There's
All right, look left now. Let's see if we had any real shits. There you go. Oh, that went me. I just got in there. Vita time! Come on, Vita. Don't get smacked off. There you
Christina
go.
Ray!
Dingo. Oh, there's Kate
The
Ray.
fire's gonna get you. She's in last.
Don't you? You fight. She's a fighter. Watch this. Trust
You
me.
are-
She'll make it. I promise you she'll fucking make it.
Who, Vida?
No, Christina. Oh, she just got fucking thwacked back into the fucking shadow realm. Christina, please, baby, make it. I need you, girl. Ow, she got fucked. She got fucking fucked. That's all right.
She died.
That's not real
She
life.
was
She
a
didn't
friend
die
of
in real
mine.
life. She didn't die in real life. She's
All
home.
these people have died.
W House 14.
Or is it who use?
Who's 14? Seventh
Fucking-
grader?
I just don't know.
No, incredible.
Never tell. I feel like I'm.
Someone
I'm,
write it down for cash.
I feel like I'm Sean Connery on Jeopardy. I'll take who use.
Who used?
That's
14?
actually W House.
Well, we know who used 14 did not win their third race tonight.
Nope, it's her first.
Probably their first. So Calendar is still on the hook as the only two-time winner, I believe. Cash will update the spreadsheet. Who use? Welcome to the Winners Club, my friend. You are a champion. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Everybody happy? You
Yeah,
good?
we're great.
Kevin, Dave, we good? Our in-studio bros for the evening. If you want to join us in studio, Tuesdays tend to be more open. Thursdays are kind of booked up for the next month, I think. But if you want to kick it with us on a Tuesday, Cirque Du Sirois at gmail.com. It is $500 for a pair of you, but come hang out. We're gonna get pretty fucked up, right? And have a good time. Yeah. Look at them. High fives. They're just applauding, tears. Kleenex. Hand a Kleenex box. The
Here, Dad, here.
in-studio audience.
Give him a Chiba Hut napkin.
Yeah. Wipe your eye with the Chiba Hut garlic bread. That is just delicious.
Signature garlic bread.
And no joke, Chiba Hut, Deep Ellum, Fort Worth. We can't thank them enough for being on board with us.
Open for lunch.
Open for lunch. Try it once and tell me I'm lying. That shit is delicious. Thank you, Chiba Hut. All right. Thank you, Madigan.
You're welcome.
Set.
Easy peasy.
We'll see you Thursday night. Bye-bye.
Bloody Gulch.
Baseball.